Put your bear away and just chill for a little bit. You guys know how to poke the bear, and they poked the bear. Made the press conference massive.
For having me on your show, Schmidt, and it's nice to see you doing this.
He says, oh, well, you didn't invite me. And I'm like, Schmidt, you're my best friend, bud.
I'm here. I'm not going nowhere. What up, Jopins? We're back. I bet you didn't think you'd see us again. I bet you're a little surprised we're popping up. I bet you're having a good day, because we are, now that we're back with you. Wow, does this feel good, brother? It's been some time. We got a lot to talk about today. You know what I mean? Can the real MMA Schmitty guru please stand up? 7 out of 7 parlay White House predictions. We'll get to that later. So you know what I mean? And we got a lot of world stuff. We got another McGregor card. We got a catching up to do. We miss you guys. How have you been? Let us know in the comments. Yeah, let's catch up.
Dude, it's been a lot, man. We've been gone for like 4 months. Shout out to all the Jobins. We love you guys. We miss you guys. And we've been just growing, evolving, dude. I'm sure all of you guys have too. It's been a lot.
You got married.
I know.
Brendan's married.
I got a ring. Dude, it feels like I'm naked when I'm not wearing the ring. It's kind of crazy.
It is cool seeing you wear jewelry. I've talked about it, I think, once on the pod where I was just like, I've never seen you wear jewelry. It's like, it's going to be weird, but you just glow. I feel like you're taller. Well, but yeah, guys, you got married in March, so that's how long that's been. Mm-hmm. And your wedding was beautiful. Mm-hmm. Couldn't have gone any better.
Yeah, you had a great speech. Schmitty was my best man. The homies showed up. Sean, Tim showed up. A lot of people from the gym. Mm-hmm. Bebo and Tommy, or just a lot of people. Alex, I think, was there. Just thanks to all of you guys that showed up. Jamia, Taya, legends, everybody. Yeah,
that was a night for me. I was nervous, right? Usually I'm not nervous. Like, people do podcasts, like, how do you guys not get nervous? And it's like, well, you just start in front of the camera. But, brother, that was pressure. That was some pressure that night for me. Mm-hmm. And I don't know why I was so nervous. It could have been Tim and Sean putting a little extra pizzazz on it, because they're like, are you going to have a man's best man speech? Are you going to do good? You better do good. We're coming just for the best man speech. They're coming for your wedding, but they're just putting, I'm kidding. They're putting pressure on me. You know what I mean? Just better make sure it be good for you. And like, that's when it kind of I was like, oh shit. And then when we started making it, because it was in a beautiful backyard. Shout out Shannon's aunt.
Yeah.
Because the reception was so crazy. There were so many people there. And so when I got there, I'm like, oh God. And they had wine. I slammed like 4 cups of wine. Bam. Within 3 minutes.
Hey,
just stood over
It's a celebration.
Oh, I know. But I was just nervous. And I just wanted to shake that nervousness. Right. So I don't even really remember doing the speech. I do. But like, because I was hyping myself up. I knew what I was going to talk about. Right. I was like, just make sure you hit this. I was like treating it like an essay. I was like, don't miss anything. Don't forget anybody. And then make sure you end it like this. So I'm so glad that I have a video of it.
Oh, dude, it was nice. It was nice. It was a recap, I feel like, of us getting down here, coming to Arizona for the first time, and just like our journey to leading up to me getting married. So it was a very beautiful speech, and you did a great job.
Oh yeah, once that was over, I was like, oh thank God I did, because I just wanted to do good for you, bro. Because your wedding, it was at this butterfly place, Jobins. You couldn't. I took so many photos, and that lady, shout out that lady.
Oh yeah, Lexi with the photography.
Yeah, dude, she did such a great job capturing it. So like, I don't know. I just was like, because you guys were so nervous, and like, you had a lot of anxiety because there was so much to do and prepare for. But I told you, I'm like, dude, I promise it's just gonna pay off. When the time comes, you're gonna love it. It was damn near a princess perfect fucking wedding. I was like,
dude, we made out like bandits too, bro.
You did.
It really was a very cost-effective like wedding and ceremony. Shout out to Aunt Kim, like you're saying, for hosting the reception at her place, her and Uncle Dean's place, and then the Butterfly Wonderland in Scottsdale. Got a shout out to the Scottsdale Butterfly Wonderland. That's where we had it, and I think it was like not even 2,000. I don't remember the price. But a lot of people spend like 20,000 or something crazy. It could have been less than what I just said. I just remember Shannon doing all the planning with that actual place and being like, yeah, we did good on it.
I was so happy and proud of you guys because I was sitting there. I was like, man, this is such a beautiful wedding and everything's so perfect. Everyone looked great. And I was like, all that stress and look how freaking incredible this is. I knew it. So I was just super happy for you. I was trying not to cry, right, Jobins? But then, damn, when they had to do their, it was so cool. Thank you for letting me be your best man too.
Yeah.
Because walking up and giving the ring to the guy, that was really cool. And I was so like, I kept looking at the ring to make sure I had it right. You know what I mean? Because sometimes I'd move or wipe a tear. When Shannon had her speech about why she loved you, oh, I lost it. I was like, I looked at Brock, I'm crying. I'm like, ooh. I'm like, that's how I feel about him.
Yeah. I love you too, bro.
Oh
It
yeah,
was
so
nice.
dude, your wedding was 10 out of 10.
Thanks, man. Dude,
Yeah.
I was crying too.
It was beautiful.
Jobins. Yeah,
It couldn't have gone any better, and I was so happy for you. And your family coming in, that was awesome. Yeah, I had a nightmare after that because I'm wasted, right? And my phone, was dying. So yeah, locked my key in my car.
Oh, it was a whole mess.
So, and I think, was that before or after your speech?
Well, I think it was. Ooh.
It was right before.
Right before.
Yeah. I did something. I slammed those drinks, went to my car. I think I probably went to smoke or something,
dude.
right? Went to smoke or something. Then I locked my key in my car. And then all of a sudden I'm going to the back talking to everyone. Everyone's talking, having a good time. You and Shannon's dance was amazing. And it was after your dance, in which also I was standing there and I was like, it was so cool that Tim and Sean went to your wedding and everything and all the guys from the gym.
Dude, the whole gym
I'm
showing
just
out,
like,
and Kels too. Yeah, everybody. I forgot a
bro,
few names.
the
Legends.
community of the Red Hawk Academy, like I stood there and just took it in all. I'm like, this is so cool. I thought about where we were at, everyone there. I was like, this is so cool. But that, and then everyone's like, hey, let's go smoke. I'm like, all right, bet.
Yeah.
All right, bet. Woo!
It was fun.
Let's go. Yeah. And I'm walking to my car. Woo! Let's go. Yeah. And then it's locked. And that was a nightmare. Got it taken care of though. So yeah, that was a night. That was a night to remember. Yeah. I'm having a baby, guys. Woo!
Snap.
I know, baby girl. And let me tell you, I truly believe that everything happens for a reason.
100%.
And like God's timing. It's a beautiful thing. We all go through it in your own way and in your own time in life. And when those things happen, you just take it in and you're like, whoa. And I'm very excited. I'm very nervous too. There's lots of things that you learn about, like, you think you watch how many movies have we watched? You know what I mean? You think you're like, oh yeah, you know. But then it's like the real life hurdles of things. You're like, oh my God, like stresses with insurances and doctors, like phone calls and stuff like that, and like getting things figured out. But like when she's pregnant, I'm not. You know what I mean? So whenever she's hurting or doing something like that, like you do as much as you can as a partner, right? You think of everything, you do everything, but there's still like that, like, oh man, you can't do anything like if something goes wrong. And it's kind of like
Like not having a sense of control.
yeah. And so far everything's great. Natalie's super healthy, the baby's super healthy.
Yeah, that's great news, man. Yeah, I was gonna say she looks amazing, dude. And
It's
the
like,
kid's
oh,
gonna
God.
be great. It's all working out.
Yeah. As long as Natalie's healthy and the baby's healthy, God is good. Everything's great. Yeah.
Dude, and it brings it back to like a former pod that we had, a former episode with Alex on, and like we asked him what was one of the main things that like put his life into focus and perspective, and he was talking about being a dad. So and like you said, everything lines up and happens for a reason. I think it's a blessing, 100%. I'm nothing but grateful to be an uncle. I'm excited, and you guys are. You've dealt with
It's so cool to even hear that.
high stress situations and stuff like that because no one's ever ready. That's what I always hear.
Oh, yeah.
So you're not going to be, but you're going to be able to handle it.
Oh, yeah.
That's the difference.
Is Schmitty in the most perfect financial situation right now? No. But like my priorities, that's why we've been gone, guys. Like my priorities changed. I want to be there for Natalie. I've been helping her so much. We're leaving the Jobin house. This is the last pod. Not the last pod. We're not going anywhere. I know it's been a while, but we're not going anywhere. Life shit happens. Seasons need a little bit of a gap, But originally, before me and Natalie found out that she was pregnant, we were all like, Brock left, you left. We were already knowing that we were going to go into that other house.
Right.
So then we started transitioning, planning, which took time. We got to wait for the house to sell, all this stuff. Then we find out Natalie's pregnant. So it's like, okay, what's the plan? So long story short on that, we got a place. But I'm helping her dad fix it up. So I've been helping him with that just a little bit, not a whole lot, like just when I can, in between work, in between taking care of Natalie. And her shout out Holden. Holden is literally the strongest dog in the world, guys, and the cutest. Like, shout out to all you guys with your dogs and everything. Wow, this little guy's tough and such full of love. First, he had IVDD, which we've talked about in the pod. And if you don't know what that is, go look it up. It's really horrible. It's so sad. And it took 8 months for the guy to recover from that. He's still, like, his life's changed. He's recovering. He's so tough.
He's a cute little dachshund, too. They got those long, short bodies, you know, and they're more susceptible to things like that.
Then, oh, God. Then he got a long story. He got a hold of chicken bones that he ate, 6 chicken bones, that he just shredded up.
I still can't wrap my head around how that little guy ate all those bones like that, dude.
Dude,
and
fast.
All in his yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah. And then that was an eye-opener. That was like, man, you got to really make sure, like, because babies do the same stuff. You know, that's the stuff I get nervous about. You got to really make sure nothing's on the ground. Like, there's so many things to be alert about. Mm-hmm. And so I've been learning all about that kind of stuff. But yeah, Holden got a hold chicken bones. Long story short, it was I fucking left them on the plate. Me and Natalie went down to do the dishes, came back up, they were gone. And I'm first thinking, I'm like, he's little. I'm like, big dog. In my head, I'm like, big dogs, they eat bones. They eat bones. Like, they could digest in its stomach. That's what I'm kind of like.
The picture you showed.
Yeah. He would have died. He would have died. He would have died.
Thank God
the doctor,
worked out,
Dr. Wells is a legend. Richard Wells, legend, hero. People like him, man, when they're gone, it's like, whew. That's like, they're the experts. Mm-hmm. Saved little Holden's life, got him all out. Operation went good. Healed up so quick. It's crazy how fast the little guy healed up. And then, like, yeah, he was down for like a day. They're so resilient. Mm-hmm. Dogs are resilient. And but now he's got another little lump on his back, high up on his back. It's not on his spine. It's off to the side. We got like a decent, good review from the doc of like what he thinks it is, but he's got to go in there and take it out and look at it in order.
It's nothing serious.
I know. Hopefully, it's just like some kind of fatty tumor that they can get out, or a cyst, or potentially maybe like his body backfired whenever he got like an injection. It's a whole bunch of stuff, but prayers big time for Holden because he's such a legend, such a good boy, and so tough. So been helping Natalie with that. She's pregnant, taking care of her. I got to bounce between these two houses, that house.
That's a lot.
It's a lot, bro. And then I've been helping Natalie's dad because he wants to take me under his wing and teach me a bunch of stuff with construction. Because I'm like, man, I need priorities, right, guys? Like the main shift and focus is the Natalie and baby, and make sure that they're good. So I got to get my finances right. So helping her, doing Rhino, looking for other jobs, just trying to fill in the gaps, make a full schedule, really make some good money. That's been the main focus.
I'm happy that she has a good support. I feel like her family's awesome, dude.
They're incredible.
When we met him in Prescott, so the fact that her dad's taking you under his wing like that is pretty cool.
Yeah, I was trying to explain. I'm like, man, like when we moved from St. Louis, like I feel like I don't know everything. There's so much still to learn and get better at, always. But as far as like, I know how to edit. I know how to video. I know photographing. I like taking photos. I like taking videos. I like acting. I like making people laugh. We like all this stuff. So like this, it's like, but that's like what it is for him with construction and building houses. That dude can build a house from the ground up. He's got a team, and he's so good at it. He's a black belt, you know? So no better person to learn from than someone like that. So it's an honor, a huge honor there. So we'll see. But I don't know anything, right? Like I'm starting from bottom line. So it's a lot to learn.
You've helped him already a little bit. Do you feel like a sense of like, is it rewarding after you complete something? Because I'm sure he feels really rewarded too.
Oh yeah,
with just like the quality of work that he puts out and everything. So you have to have some like level of passion to be successful.
I think it'd be very exciting to see because I haven't started from like the beginning, right? He's got so many projects going on, so I'm just thrown in the middle. But like having that sense of seeing it from the beginning to the end, starting product to finishing product, I'm sure that feels incredible. Because it feels like that with my job. When we build stages for concerts and we take it down, like you're like, damn, that's cool. Like especially when we build them, you're like, damn, that's sick. And then we take them down, you're like, oh, that was a good show. Let's get the fuck out of here. But like there's still that like, I like hands-on work. So when you can see your works, what you've done, yeah, I don't know, I like that. I like that.
No, that's it.
Yeah. And yeah, and then it's been with your schedule, right? So, and I'm bouncing from Peoria and Tempe, which is like 45 minutes and over.
Dude, screw that, man. I would not be wanting to make that drive all the time.
Yeah, over an hour if it's bad traffic. So we're sorry. I'm sorry. We're sorry.
But
we're sorry.
Dude, even on a deeper level, though, and I don't know if, because like Jovins, you've been getting older too with us.
Because we miss you.
You
I
know?
miss you. I miss this. This is us.
But like, bro, my whole mindset, like our lives are changing, like in front of the podcast. Because like at first it was like go to clubs, party, which is still like, dude,
live
I
life.
I always want to have that party animal inside of me.
Vlog.
But like the real priorities of like a family
and life,
like, you know, building a structure, having that routine. I don't know. It's kind of like my perspective's changed a lot.
I know, but here's my perspective with it, right? Because in my head, Jobins, I want to do this podcast till I die. No matter where we're at in life, I always still want to do this podcast.
Dude, I still do a podcast in the apartment,
You've
bro.
been killing it.
I still do What the X and have my, I mean, it's not as,
I'm so proud of you.
But
who cares?
It's just like, it's something that definitely, I don't want to lose that dreamer mentality.
Well, this is where the perception changes, right? Like, I'm like, okay. Because I don't want to be the person that vlogs their family and their baby. I'm not all about that.
Right, me neither.
I want to separate. I want my life separated from. I know we're talking about it. We like to talk about it and update people. But as far as like, it's for the main part, keep that separate. Because there's just different content now. Instead of us going crazy places, we still can go cool places. There's still different content to be made.
100%. But I guess
I like traveling still.
What I was saying is like, it's not about, I guess, like the game or.
Oh yeah,
trying to be out there and being like, I don't know, looks magazine or be like, oh, there's all this content that's in the manosphere, and I'm not trying to be like.
So Brendan,
people.
you were looks maxing before collab? Is that what you were saying? That's what you were doing this whole time?
No. Well, I
little
like
bit.
to think in my head, but that's an overinflated ego there.
You were the party animal. Brendan was the life of the party.
Dude,
this guy was the wild one. Here I am, nervous in a club, just going, oh God, I'm nervous. And you were just a wild animal.
Man, drinks on drinks on drinks. One time, Shannon still gives me crap because I've told her about these like nights out. And one time when I threw up on that girl in the club.
Oh my God.
And then the bouncer came out, and then like you guys were all the homies were like, I don't know what happened. This guy's like, someone throw up in here, because he'd kick you out for that, and I was freaking.
Did you tell me later? Or did you tell me right then and there?
I think I told you right then and there. I was so embarrassed, and I think she even came back, but she kept her distance for sure. I don't know if she must have went to the bathroom to wash off, but I just had another shot too many.
You threw up. So walk us down. What happened?
Dude, we're talking.
You were talking to her.
Yeah, I'm trying to have
God.
here and everything.
It's not just some random girl sitting down. You're actually talking.
Oh, God. And I threw up, like, basically, like...
Did you take a shot, or you just stand there talking, and all of a sudden you just projectile throw up?
It was right, and I should have known better, but when people are passing shots out, and I'm like, I'm already sick to my stomach, and you're going to pass another... I don't want to be like, my stomach... I'm like, yo, let's fucking go! And then I take this shot, and then I instantly go... And then it's like... I use my hand to cover my mouth, but it's so much of a projectile that it's made it almost worse directly sideways, because it hit my hand as a wall and then goes 90 degrees, hits her.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, it's even worse. I could have just let it in front of me rather than sideways.
You know, I completely forgot about that. I'm sure we had to have talked about that on a pod, right?
Yeah.
We had to.
Dude, and we'd be recording
I forgot
stuff too.
about that.
I think I had the cornrows too.
Oh, it was the cornrow night?
Yeah.
Oh,
I
no.
remember having that hair.
That's what's nice about things like that. That's I wish I could do it with my wigs or like hats or something, but it gets harder. But like when you can do stuff with your hair or like stuff like that, you kind of know.
Yeah.
Dude, I forgot about that night. That's funny. I'm sure we got a lot of funny. But here's the thing that I think about, right? We were so blessed. Like, dude,
Oh, dude.
the opportunity that Sean gave us to come out here, move, we took a risk. We got out here, little apartment. Then he's like, hey, come to this house. We've been in this house for 4 years. You know what I mean? I told Sean, I'm like, dude, like that was the celebration watching Sean rise. We watched him beat. Sorry.
I think what you're meaning is
How
watching beat
unprofessional.
Aljo and Boston.
Well, no, I was gonna say we watched him beat Peter here.
Oh yeah, with all the dude, that was tense.
When
we
the
had so many people did tense.
When Pedro wanted out after the eye poke.
Oh yeah, that was crazy.
We were in
too,
the
to see
apartment.
live.
Yeah, or no,
we went live
because that
for
was
one,
here,
didn't we? That
Or
was in
Vegas.
Vegas.
That wasn't Vegas.
But I remember being
That
like,
wasn't
dude, what the hell?
Yeah. And before that, watching Sean back at home. But like we were there. We did it. You know what I mean? Like, woo. Like, of course, obviously, I still want to do fun stuff. Like traveling is always amazing. I want to travel the world and do shit. Cooking content. There's being funny. Us just being us. Us still podcasting. It's just, I told Sean, this is the family era, Jobins. And I'm excited and ready for it. It's like I've always wanted that, like, meaning. You know what I mean? And I'm so excited to be a dad. I'm so Natalie wanted a boy really bad. I was excited for either one. I did get really excited for a boy. But I actually was like, oh, shit. Like, when I found out I was having a girl, I was like, man, I'm going to be a girl dad. Like, it's hard to explain the different kind of feeling it had brought compared to a boy. And I don't know how to say it without it sounding like bad. Like, not that I wouldn't have been more of a lesser father or anything, but like with a boy, like, I don't know, not as like like I want him to be like how I was and we were crazy. You know what I mean? Outside.
You'd still be protective. You don't want him going
exactly
out late at night.
Oh, no. Like 100% correct parenting besides all that. But like, I don't know, with a girl, it brought some sort of sense of like maybe vulnerability and like protector mode and protection. Like, I don't know. It's hard to explain. But it was a dope feeling. And then we got a beautiful name.
Yeah, I like the name.
Ava Sophia. And I'm like, damn. And that's another thing. Like, I never really planned names. Like my mom, like everyone's always usually about that. My mom's always been a namer. When I was a kid, Natalie names their car. People name their cars. Did you name your car? You named your car?
Yeah, it's Fokisha.
I'll just say random names.
Focus, so
yeah. If I ever talk about the car, so I'm like, yeah, she like old Betty. I'll just like say random names. Like,
Old Betty.
Yeah, like,
It's gross.
It's a car. Like,
It's weird, dude.
yeah. So like names of like, I don't know. But then when you start thinking about them, right? Natalie wanted the boy's name to be Yuri, and at first I was not about it. But then I thought about it. I'm like, damn. And he actually hit one day. I was like, you know what? That actually is a really cool name. It's unique. It's close to, national. What are you laughing about?
That's just him
Say
laughing
it.
at the
Say
idea
it.
of
Little baby Yuri, Yuri Schmidt?
Yeah.
What? Say it.
Yuri Schmidt.
Yuri Joseph. That would have been fun. And when we have a boy, we want to have more kids. We're going to have a boy. And there will be a baby Yuri, you son of a bitch. Yeah. But it's one of those things that, like, when you think of names, like, you say them and you read them. Like, dude, one night I spent like an hour and a half just looking up girl names because I had already thought of Ava, right? And Ava just hit my soul. Like, something about Ava I was like, whew. I was like, I love that.
How's it spelled?
AVA. I love it. And I even write it real cool.
Because this guy came in, his little girl's name was Ava, but it was AYVA.
There's a few ways to spell it. And her mom got all religious because she's really religious, and it means life. In what language? It's either
life.
It's either Polish or I don't think.
It's a good one. It's a good name.
I know, it's beautiful.
I like Sophia too as a middle
Yeah.
name. Where did you guys come up with that one?
Her grandma's name. Yeah. Zofia.
Sophia Schmidt.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know if Natalie still wants to do her last name too with it. Because my mom did that. My mom was Elizabeth Ann Seiberg Schmidt.
Mm-hmm.
So it could be Ava Sophia Kanya Schmidt.
Sounds cool. I mean, I like it.
Yeah, I'm not like about names.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? If that's what you want to do, that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
I want my last name on it. Because apparently, like, a lot of girls or some shit are going away from not doing the guy's last name and shit.
Dude,
It's like,
honestly, Shannon hasn't gone out of her way to get her last name changed.
yeah, like, what the hell's that about?
She said that, like, the kids' names will be Moranin, but she was like,
Why doesn't
she's
she?
like, it takes a lot of paperwork and stuff, and
Okay.
I'm just telling
We
you
gotta-
what she told me. I'm like,
We got to be to the point where it's like just a couple taps. You know what I mean? Couple taps.
yeah.
But yeah, I get it. Paperwork sucks. You know what I mean? But yeah, when you figure out your name, it just hits.
Mm-hmm.
And I couldn't find anything else. There was nothing else. It hit.
That is I mean, I like it.
Yeah.
Dude, that's what it is, dude.
Oh, yeah, no.
It's meant to be.
Yeah. And she's due in September, at the end of September. So, yeah. And we're getting everything's getting out of the Jobin house. So I'll be moving all that. We'll get a new pod studio set up somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah, because like you said, we're just a new chapter. It's not closing a book or anything.
Oh, yeah.
We're still on it.
Yeah. We're sorry. We're sorry we've been gone, guys. You know what I mean? But we played our catch up. And you've been grinding at work still. You know, you've been doing your thing. You and living with Shannon.
Yeah.
Is that going good?
Good, dude. Oh my God, it's like, guys, Joe, I'm getting excited about going grocery shopping. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's to that point. I'm like, oh my God, it's Sunday, guys. It's grocery day.
You gotta. Do you go to Costco?
Dude, I need to get like a Costco membership.
You guys should.
Cause I
It's good.
honestly agree. Right now we do fries, and I like make sure to go and do like the digital coupons. I'm like clipping them on there and stuff, and just trying to get like maximum savings. And
We're
I
Costco guys. That's what the 30s brought
what
for
happened
us.
to, dude, bro? Where's the Costco guys?
They're
at?
somewhere doing
You're
that.
talking about us being gone.
They're still there doing it.
Are-
I'm sure they're booming out there.
Yo.
I'm sure there's a 5 Big Boom video getting made right now.
Shit.
I'm telling you. But I love Costco just because of the bulkness of it and some varieties, like some stuff that's there. I'm like, ooh, never seen this before, and I love it. Like their little nut mixes, bags, like that's one of my favorite aisles. The thing I hate about Costco is the people. The people of Costco.
What?
The people of Costco, not the employees. This isn't the employees. Shout out the employees of Costco. Y'all are great. It's the people of Costco. It's the people inside shopping in Costco. I hate all of you. I hate all of you so much. They're ignorant, at least at this Costco. Maybe, I shouldn't be speaking for all Costcos.
I'm like, you
so
go to Costco
I'm sorry.
yourself.
You're right. Well, and I'm polite, and sometimes, dude, I just stop. It gets so bad to the point where I'm just like, okay, I'm just going to stop moving so that everybody else around can figure it out.
It's that bad.
It
huh?
gets that bad. And it's like, and I
I
don't.
think that's everywhere, though. Shannon doesn't like going to the grocery store sometimes when it's really busy because of just how crowded the aisles
And
get.
it's always at Costco. That's how it always
And what did you
is
just
at
tell me?
this
You told me
Costco.
to go to Costco. I mean, it's popular.
Well,
people are going to go shopping there.
You go to your Costco in your area and you tell me how it is. Because
That
if
is a good
it's
experiment.
some sort of Costco membership thing that's going on here, because I started thinking about it. I'm like, okay, you pay for a membership in Costco. When people own a membership, like a gym or something, like they kind of always get this entitled sense. So I'm like, is
Interesting.
that it? Is there
You
a
think
sense of
there's
entitlement?
a sense of entitlement when you have membership to anywhere?
I'm just telling you, at Costco, the level of ignorance at this precise location. I won't speak for all Costcos.
Which location is it, bro?
The one fucking down in Tempe, whatever the fuck that one
The
is.
Tempe one? I wish
Yeah.
you knew the crossroads.
people
so
of
we could really
Tempe.
point them out.
The Costco people of Tempe really piss me off.
Tempe Costco.
The arrogance, like,
Arrogant.
yeah, dude, yeah. It's
just
sometimes
fucking
it's like
better than
you
you.
can't even look at something.
What happens if you look at something? They spit at you?
They like get in your way. They hit your cart. They're
That
so.
would piss me off.
Oh, you would freak out.
You know me, dude.
Natalie's had to. I've gone. Whew.
They hit your cart too? That's
Dude,
just
you
weird.
have
Come on.
like, like bad drivers when they do like the fast drive that just cause hell. That's like every Costco cart person. I'm sure there's a couple of people in there like me who I'm just trying to stick to this like side and out of the way as much as possible. And then even when you're trying to do that, you're still somehow in the way. Oh, it drives me crazy. But have you tried the pizza?
A long time ago. I've been in a Costco. I mean, they have like their food station.
Well, I'm new to it. Okay, maybe that's why I'm so bitchy about it. I'm new to it because at first I loved it. I didn't mind dealing with the people, but then after going a few times and dealing with the people over and over and over again every single time, it's like, oh my god, it's almost not even
What
worth
about
being in here.
The thing is, though, bro, it may be. What's the meat prices?
Well, I know it's expensive
You know what
too.
I'm saying?
I know it's expensive, but it's the bulkiness, it's the variety.
Yeah.
Like when you got to feed more people, sometimes it is, and you got to just look at deals. Just go look at deals.
Dude, I've been freezing
Deal shop, baby.
steaks and chicken and stuff, and then thawing it out,
Yep.
making it later. It's
There you
like,
go.
dude, I'm gonna.
And then leftovers. How many days can we have this leftover? Yep, we're all there.
Oh God.
We're all there. Life.
I need to make some more cooking video. I've been cooking up a
These-
storm. You'd be proud of me, dude. I've been cooking it up, Jobins.
I am proud of you. You've been killing it. I've been cooking too. I've been making a lot of stuff for Natalie. They really loved my spaghetti squash dish that I was excited about. I like when
That's cool. You made it for all of them.
Yeah, and they didn't ever have it before, and I was like, yeah. And they were fascinated with how it came out, like how it looks like spaghetti. You know what I mean? I'm like, I felt the same way. I was like, whoa, fascinating. Yeah.
Dude, it is.
Oh
It's good
shit. So, there's been a lot to talk about. There's been a lot of world stuff, a lot of movie stuff, a lot of music stuff, a lot of UFC stuff. White House event.
That was insane.
White House event. Put all your political bull crap away, right? A night for the UFC like no other. That was one of the coolest events I've ever seen. Everybody, you know what I thought about? I was like, damn. I know Dana's like, oh, we lost 30 million for this event. It's like, dude, you're almost a billionaire, if not already, and you're gonna be a billionaire. Like, what are we actually talking about? I know this was really expensive, but what is 60 million to a billionaire? Can you please remind me? Because like, it's not that much, but I know it. Like he's saying it is, and all that kind of stuff. And then for your fighters, everybody came out. You could feel it. Every single fighter came out ready to go.
It was good.
And it was like no other. And it was a finish every fight. I thought every fighter should have got a bonus. There was only, and it was the 7 fights of a normal card, right? Normal card, how many fights? 14? Nothing. If everything goes right, 14. I don't know how many they'd be doing recently. If it's been 12, usually 14. Everyone should have got a bonus. That's what I think.
It really was a spectacular event, man.
Yeah.
I was like, dude, it was so surreal. Like seeing him walk through the Oval Office.
Yeah.
I was like,
And then
what
you
the
hear
hell?
DC talk about the story of when him and John Jones fought, and Dana White came up to him, or maybe it was Sean or Hunter, one of them. They came up to him and they're like, "That fight was so good. We did so good." They gave him $1 million bonus, just out after the fight to DC, which I'm happy. Like, woo! But then like a White House event like this, where it's the greatest event ever, we should argue for every fighter to get a little. It's time. But yeah, I'll talk about that later. Whatever. That was just my thought.
right.
That was just my thought. But real Schmitty guru, please stand up. Here I am, okay? Because you know what fires me up, Brennan? You know
What fires you up, homie?
what really kind of chaps my ass sometimes? Is like, go do a pod with Sean and Tim. And I get it. Sometimes when you're podded out and you've talked about something over and over again, you're kind of done talking about it. But I was excited to do the pod with them. I was breaking it down. I was trying to engage. They were over it. You know what I mean? They wanted to talk about other shit.
Yeah.
Which is okay. It's okay. But I said it, Jobins. I said the way that Justin even beat Taporia, I wish we had done our pod so I could have talked about it more. And I was even telling everyone, I was like, the moment that I thought Ego would come in, I'm pretty sure I said this all on the pod. We can go back and watch. Taporia's standing there with them, and the moment that he shoots and Justin stuffs it, I'm going to freak out. Like, that's how I felt, dude. We went 7 for 7 on our parlay.
It was amazing. Dude, amazing.
We
bro.
should have put $1 million on
Dude,
that.
you never know. That's such a hard bet. You know how much we would have won if we did that?
We'd be done.
$10,
We'd
bro.
be done. We'd be done. We'd be this full time. We'd be, you know what I mean? They'd be good. Everyone would be good.
That would be crazy.
But it is what it is. It is what it is.
did
Yeah.
good.
It
Good
is what it
picks.
is. But you know what? Sean, the boys like, "Brr, brr, 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 brr," whenever I say these things. But then whenever Sean's with Mr. MMA Guru could say some fucking shit sometimes. And Sean's like, that's a really good idea, Mr. Guru.
Did he say the same? Did Mr. Guru say, or Mr. Guru? Mr. Guru, did Guru say the same thing?
I don't know. I didn't watch.
That's why I'm asking you.
I don't know. We'll have to go back and watch. I almost wanted to make a video of my clip from, I wish someone would for me, of, just take a clip of me talking with Tim and Sean about the Justin Gaethje fight, Taporia, and play the clip of the fight. Do it. I could do it easy. I wanted to at first, but I didn't.
Times are changing. Look at the shift in times, dude. It's like
I know.
Now you and Sean and MMA Guru need to have a
I know.
once a week.
Well, bro,
type
again,
deal.
they've been. The truth is they've been wanting to. Tim, Sean, they've been wanting me to do pods.
It's a good
I've
idea.
been having this. Like, there's been times where there's either something going on, we're super busy. The priorities right now.
Yeah.
Once a lot of things are getting ready to change for the better, right? And it's gonna help take so much off my plate to where I'll be able to focus more on other things. And then hopefully when I get some other things taken care of and then once I have the baby and the baby's healthy and I get into that good routine, like we're going to get back into the grind one day. You know what I mean? It's going to be here and there from here on out for a little while, but eventually we'll get back to all the time. That's my goals. It's always going to be. Again, life happens, guys, and our priorities are different. You guys want to have a baby. I want to make sure that Natalie is healthy and the baby's healthy, and I can't, like, the gender reveal party was like my huge surreal like feeling. We didn't get much time with the ultrasound, so it was like fast. But like the gender reveal party, I was like, whoa, like it was surreal.
wait.
Oh, I know. I told my girl, I go, wait until I started picturing myself in a hospital room and her in the thing, and I'm like, that moment is gonna be such a surreal, crazy, amazing moment, and I can't wait. So far everything's good. I really appreciate all your guys' blessings for Natalie and my baby to just keep staying safe. We need this guy to have a baby because I really want you to have a girl now. That'd be amazing. Don't have a boy.
Either way would be great. Either way.
But and it's crazy how fast pregnancies go. Like, I've been so busy, like, learning, doing, grinding, going, boom, 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 boom. It's like, it goes so fast.
I know, dude. It feels like there's not enough time in the day, you know?
No.
So I'm sure all the Jovans understand that. So, yeah, it's crazy.
She's getting ready to start her third trimester. We're turning the corner. It's go time. I just keep feeding her good, keep getting her things to make her feel better, like medicine balls. And it's cool, like, whenever you guys get pregnant, all the stuff I learned, I can't wait to, like, help you. I know you guys are going to do it yourselves, too. You know what I mean? But, like, I can't wait to, like, I don't know, help or, like, just give you advice or, like, what we did.
I'll take any advice, any help I can get.
Yeah. So it's just so cool. God's plan, Jobins. That's all I got to say. It's amazing how things fall into place. You never know why things happen in your life when, like, sad things happen. And then it's later when things play out and happen and you're like, whoa, that's what it was all for, you know? So it's just amazing.
Dude, just
big things.
Grinding, man. Just grinding still. And, like, you're still grinding in your own way. And then, like, still the door for content to be made is still there. Separation of family and content is a huge thing, too, that I think about.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, dude, have your cake and eat it, too. Let's get the dream still. But let's also get both dreams.
Yeah.
You know? Because the dream of the family, too. For
Yep.
sure.
Amen. A freaking man. But, yeah, back to the White House card, because I do want to talk to you guys about these fights. I know it's been 2 weeks. I know it's been a while since the White House card. I know we're over it. I know there was a fight card last night, which Michael Pereira pisses me off so bad. I was watching him now, and I'm like, freaking drops, what's his name with a right? What's his name? What was his name? Fuck. I'm blanking right now.
Dude, I wish I knew. I was so, like, yeah.
Fuck me, the name's blanking. Drops him with the right, and I'm like, he's going to be the kind of guy where he always drops somebody, he always hurts somebody, he's always dotting somebody up, and then he'll just start doing backflips or just random shit. And that's exactly what happened in the fight. It's like, Michael Pereira, God. It's annoying. You know who Michael Pereira is, right? The big dude.
Yeah.
He's always doing that crazy backflip shit.
I know.
And then he's just like, I don't know. The game plan changes. It's like, oh, it was frustrating. But, yeah, the White House card. Sugar Sean, ladies and gentlemen, the early stoppage. I get, like, I don't know, maybe we're biased from here, but I'm like, he knocked him out. I know he was out. He was out when he hit the ground. He started waking back up. But it's like, okay, if you don't stop the fight, Sean's gonna be right there. Dink dop boom. Thomas Almeida, play the clip. You know?
I just don't understand the whole point of arguing. It happened.
Yeah, it happened.
It's done. You
And
can't
by
take it
the
back.
time the boy hit the ground, our boys saluting America. Like, it was so gangster. That was so gangster.
It was gangster. I was so happy.
So happy for Sean. Came out, no wounds, all healthy.
On the
That-
White House card.
On the White House card. It was like, man, that couldn't have gone any better. And the walkout was so sick. Just everything about the freaking event was amazing. And so it's like, okay, what's next for Sean? Obviously, what do the fans want? Well, we want Sugar Show versus Peter Yan. That's what we want.
That's the fight to make.
I get it. Merab was the best. If he's getting his rematch, he gets his rematch. You know what I mean? So that's where it's like, okay, what does Sean do? Obviously, we would want him to wait for the title shot.
That's what I'm saying,
That
bro.
you
It
would-
makes the most sense. Dude, he already beat Peter.
I know. I just get nervous, right? Like, he's ranked number 5. Corey Sandhagen and Mario are getting ready to fight.
That's a good fight, too.
I can't wait for that one. So it's like, what happens if Corey Sandhagen wins? It's like, is this a title eliminator fight between him and Sean? Because you
yeah.
just never know what's going to happen if they book Merab and Peter. And then you never know how that plays out. I would absolutely love, it'd be some crazy world if Merab got it back and Sean got another crack. I know it's what nobody wants, right? They'd be like, oh God. But something about when Peter did that to Merab.
Oh, my God. It was a masterful performance from Peter Yan. It really was.
Yeah. And there's so much to say in the fight game. Was it too much for Merab that year? Was it too much for his body? Is he getting older? What's going on?
Yeah.
Right? So it really is. It depends on what happens with Merab and Peter rematch. How does Merab look? Right? Does he look kind of the same but somehow pull off the win? And if that's the case, it's like I think Sean could beat Merab. If they were to fight again, if all this craziness were to happen,
Definitely possible.
I feel like Sean could get the win from Rob. I feel like he can get the win again from Peter. Peter has gotten better. I feel like Sean, that confidence that he's got to have now, back-to-back wins, a performance in the White House like that, confidence, knowing that he beat Peter already, having the game plan, like that's huge.
The only thing I would say, bro, is like all these guys you just listed, including Sean, are the top of the top. So it's like anything can, and they even say that like anything can happen in a fight, bro.
Yeah. People
it's
are
like
very-
one miscalculation could be the end of your night, dude.
Yeah. People could probably, you might think I'm crazy saying, oh, Sean fighting Merab again would be the stupidest thing. It's like, again, what you just said, any given night,
Exactly.
anything, especially where a guy's at in his career, mentally, age, everything. And if Sean were to get that back one day, that would be awesome.
great.
It'd be awesome. So, yeah, it's interesting. It's very interesting to see, will Sean be the backup? Is he willing to be the backup? I don't think Sean is the kind of guy to be the backup for a fight. He wants to have a full camp. He wants to be ready. But yeah, you never know.
Honestly, I think Sean should hold out for the title shot.
Think so?
No matter what. Because, bro, remember, Peter beat Corey, too, definitively.
That's why I just get nervous with the timing of everything. I'm like, what does the UFC want to do?
Dude, but Sean's also super marketable.
Oh,
and
yeah.
They all know that.
And-
they should hold off.
And
they should hold off.
and whatever Sean wants to do, they do. So we got a little checkerboard going on right now. It's very interesting to see how all the pieces play out for what's next for Sean. Yeah, anything can happen. Fuck, what if Merab gets hurt again? Boom, Sean's right there. You know?
And that could, dude, the amount of training that they do, yeah, that's possible.
Maybe Dana wakes up and goes, you know what? This is the bigger fight. Look at the numbers. Look what the numbers would do between the two. Which one's bigger? Do that. A lot of people probably get Schmidt, you're biased, being Sean. I'm just excited. Our boy's been looking good. I feel like his mindset is there. I feel like he's hungry again. I feel like he's confident. And he's in his prime of his life. I'm like, and Sean Strickland just became champ. I texted him. I was like, it's the Sean era times 2, baby. And here it is.
Dude, honestly, I do love the storylines. Even Justin Gaethje's story. Too.
Oh,
It's
dude.
like you're talking Sean Strickland, like Justin also, like Sean getting the belt back like that would be crazy, but not impossible, dude. It would happen for sure. It could happen.
Justin is the man, bro. He is the fucking man. That was so legendary. One of the most gangster fighters ever in the UFC
And
history.
he took out the guy that I thought was unstoppable, and he did a great.
I know he didn't have the real belt, but he had the.
BMF.
Well, he had the BMF, but he had the one that what's it called? God, I'm blanking again. Interim. Yeah, he had the interim belt, so he's got that. Right. I know it's not the real one, but it's an interim belt, so he's got the way that one looks. He's got the BMF belt. Now he's got the real belt on top of the White House belt. He's got every belt besides the original.
Oh, dude, you know what my
He's got every belt.
Where does Islam enter this?
What does his wall look
conversation
like?
again?
Oh, I know.
Because honestly, dude, it's like Justin's definitive champ in the lightweight division.
Yeah. I wonder, dude, and then Dustin getting arrested. I hope he's okay because
I didn't even know that happened.
You didn't see? Oh, you didn't see that?
No, this is news to me,
bro. I'm not trying to laugh at it, but there is parts where it's kind of funny because they're making it funny. Sean Strickland had a shirt. It's about to be bad, and then the N word. Because Dustin was drunk. He couldn't get on a plane. And then security had to get him. They didn't let him on. He was drunk and he was saying some shit. He was going to try and fight the security guy, but he didn't. Stayed calm. And then he thanked him. He's like, "You did a good job. Hey, good job, man. You did good. You did what you could." So like, prayers out to Dustin because it's so hard for these guys, these fighters, who they feel like, dude, fighting's their whole life and they want to keep fighting, but it's father time, and that's what that any kind of athlete or somebody who has only a certain amount of time in the thing that they love most, it's hard to understand that.
And another thing that I think is hard to understand is like putting on two faces, because it's like then you sit down and you're a commentator also, and some people like DC and Michael Bisping are like naturally great commentators as well as fighters, where it's like Dustin, maybe he needs a couple shots just to like chill out. You know? It's like that's a lot of pressure.
Oh, I know.
But that's a whole new skill set too. But I mean, they're hyper-competitive mindset people, so I'm sure it is a little easier to transfer over. But that's still a lot of stress.
Dude, there was some really cool videos were made that were like, "We love you, Dustin," and then it would like show him like everything he went through with his career, and it's just like it was just really cool to see the community like hold Dustin up instead of down because it's tough.
Dude, he is a legend too.
Yeah,
like,
legend.
Hall of Fame.
There was that one video going around too where he was crying after the fight when he lost for the title, and it was like, damn, man, these guys do their whole life to get that belt, and when they don't get it,
dude, it sucks, man. It sucks to be the guys that were great at ball, but they just happen to be in the Jordan era.
Yeah.
Because that's what you got when you got freaking Habib and like Conor McGregor too. It's like these are like goats that you're fighting, you know?
Yeah. And it's tough. Again, it's like, especially when everybody loves you, right? Like, it's like we all love you, Dustin. Everybody loves you. But, like, you got to love yourself and you got to be happy with yourself. And, just prayers out to Dustin. Hope he doesn't hurt anybody, doesn't hurt himself, and he gets the help. And he's good. Because I was thinking about him after the fight. I'm like, man, I'd be itching to want to come back and just fight Justin Gaethje again. Just to try, maybe one last. But he had his swan song. You know what I mean? He retired. The UFC gave him a beautiful exit.
Does Justin want to retire?
No, Justin wants to fight again.
He wants to fight again?
Fuck yeah.
I was like, because I know they were kind of talking about it, like bringing it up a little
Justin
bit.
is a dog. That's a violent man.
And then, dude, honestly, you know what fight I really want to see, even though it's not a championship fight, is Ilya versus Patty.
Yeah, I think that'd be a good one.
Wouldn't that be a good
one? Patty's fighting Benoit Saint Denis.
That's what you.
Yeah, which I'm nervous about him for that fight too. You know, that's a dangerous fight. It'd be a bad loss for Patty if he loses back to back. It'd be a tough one.
He takes damage though.
Oh yeah.
And I think he could beat Benoit. Benoit can get smothered.
I do too. But I'm like, we'll see. That wasn't that long ago.
Patty, even hurt Patty.
Yeah.
Kind of putting Justin against the fence.
Oh yeah, that's why I loved.
And it was like, dude, he was never completely out of it.
The videos of Patty talking shit while watching the fight was one of the funniest things in the world because Ilya talked mad shit.
Ilya did get. I feel bad for.
But Ilya talked mad shit to Patty. He was like, he was talking all this shit, and Patty goes off saying, "Oh, you quit on the stool, you little bitch," and he just kept going, "You little bitch, you little bitch." Just after everything he said, it was a little bitch after. It was like, oh,
Yeah, you know he wants him.
oh yeah, oh yeah. I would love to see Patty beat the fuck out of Ilya.
Patty's big too, because
Well,
Ilya looks smaller. You know, when he's up that weight class.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's a lot of interesting stuff. Very interesting. Dude, what if you're talking about Islam? It's like, dude, what if Ian Gary's the guy to take him out?
That would be crazy.
It'd be insane. I'd be like, wow, out of all guys, Ian Gary's the guy. I'm like, dude, he very well could make it an ugly fight, not make it Islam's fight. Mm-hmm. The only thing is, can you keep stopping the takedowns? Whose hands are better, Islam's or Ian's? Islam's got decent hands.
Ian's.
You think Ian's? With his with his kicking.
Now, honestly, bro, I feel like we're seeing the era of these wrestlers getting taken out.
I think so too.
And that's why this Sean Marab thing makes more sense, kind of, because I feel like we've seen other fighters crack the code.
Islam's got to get a hold of Ian and just never let go. He's just got to get a hold of him, submit him, and get him the fuck out of there. Because if not, I think if it goes 5 rounds, I think Ian Gary is the guy to beat Islam.
If I'm Ian Gary, I'm training with Sean Strickland.
Yeah.
I'm like, you beat Khamzat. That was the most underdog story I've ever heard of, bro.
Again, we didn't get to do a pod for that one, but I had my money on that one.
I would have never bet money on
And then it was weird. I remember that night now because you guys came out to Prescott and we watched it together.
That's right.
I remember the score at the end of the fight. I was like, oh, I thought Khamzat was gonna reclaim the belt
because Khamzat was still piecing up Sean.
He came back a little better. That's what I thought. We need to rewatch that one.
Dude.
But when they announced Sean Strickland, God, and even seeing Sean Strickland react, that was one of the greatest.
He deserved it.
One of the greatest.
He deserved it.
There's been a lot of great things happening in the UFC. It's been nice. I do think that I wonder if John Jones kind of like sits back and gets upset with himself that maybe he could have just done a little better negotiating and he would have had that Alex Pereira fight on the White House.
I bet he would have won.
I think so. I truly think so because it was the size. Pereira couldn't handle the heavyweight. And look what Gon did. So it sucks.
Remember what John Jones did to Gon? He actually pushed him against the fence and guillotined him.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, dude, he probably, like you said, would have.
And then there was that.
You never know.
And then Alex had that back and forth with Herb, which was kind of the way Herb explained the back of the head shots and where they're at and everything. I was like, oh, that was good. Like Herb's a man, and it's hard. And yeah, there is a lot of I think there is a lot of back of the head shots that go through.
Even Pereira's thrown back of the head shots without maybe not intending it.
They're all mad until it happens to them type stuff.
Exactly.
And
which still, I mean,
I think there just needs to be a little more stricter things on the back of the head because it's a little.
Dude, that can really mess people up.
Oh
too.
yeah,
you're totally right.
Yeah, in the eye, and again, eye pokes and nut shots. Yeah, and even who was it? God, because he was holding his hair. Thank you, God, Schmitty.
Who?
Pirate.
Oh,
Pirate boy
with the weird eye.
Yeah. Shara. He was holding Pereira's hair, and Herb had to keep telling him, and he kept doing it. Herb finally, he's like, quit grabbing the hair in between rounds. And then there was another foul, and Herb was it was like, okay, Herb, you need to stand on a little business, because he said if there was any more fouls, that he would have took a point. Then I think there was another foul. It was an eye poke. While Pereira was getting up, Shara fucking eye poked him. So Herb's the man. Herb's the man, but there still is like inconsistencies. And that's what any ref. Imagine being a ref for a fight all the time and how crazy fights are. And you got to not miss a second.
And you're like almost
it's hard.
20 years in, too.
Yeah,
Dude,
shit.
I was going on Paramount Plus because I was watching like old fights with Shannon, and it's like Herb Dean's still reffing in there.
Yeah,
because
he's the GOAT.
Dog.
Because he's the GOAT, but no one's perfect.
Exactly.
Yeah. So, but yeah, now that I remember that fight, Sharbo, yeah, I thought Michael Pereira could have definitely won that fight if he just would have been a little better. He just kept looking for the one punch. You know when guys just do that, when they just keep looking for the one punch, they're not setting anything up, and it's frustrating.
That is.
Yeah, that was a lot of that.
I don't know how I feel about hair pulling though, bro, because it's like I feel like it's almost the person's fault that has the hair.
I know.
It's like you can cut your hair.
Yeah, it's like if I'm Michael Pereira, I'm shaving my head now for the rest of my fights.
I'm like, dude, and then I should be
Like,
able to pull people's hair if they
they're
got
like,
it. I mean,
Michael, when did the fight turn? And he's like, when he pulled my hair. He's like, I did not like that.
yeah.
Couldn't get my head back. But yeah. Let's see here. Conor McGregor versus Max Holloway.
Oh my god.
Can I tell you something? It just don't feel the same. And I remember back when we were watching Conor McGregor fight on the come up, the things that he would say, you believed him. He fired you the fuck up. He made you believe in yourself. When Conor was on the come up and you guys were fucking doubting him against Dennis Seaver, you're like, oh no, Dennis Seaver. And I'm like, what the fuck are you guys talking about? Dennis Seaver.
Yeah, right.
What the fuck was that about? Still to this day. What the fuck was going? Because he was a wrestler? And you guys were like wrestlers?
No, he's not really a wrestler.
Well,
He's
what was it?
He's like a German kickboxer.
Was he? Well, I still can't piece it. What was that one about?
I was just like, dude.
Dennis Seaver is gonna be the one to beat Conor.
I was like, these loudmouth Irishmen, they're not gonna stand a chance.
And you're Irish.
Yeah.
You should have been on the coattails. You should have been on the coattails on day one.
I'm
yeah.
still not rooting for him on this.
Oh,
next
I know.
fight.
That's what I'm trying to say. It's like, Conor, you did everything. We lost Conor after the Floyd fight. I'll always stand on that. We lost before Conor Floyd. Woo! Like when he lost to Nate and he wanted the win back, and his tone. I still remember the interview to this day after he had lost to Nate. He's in the back talking the fight. The lights are off. He's got a real low tone. He's like, I want this fight back. He's like, I'm done. He's like, I know what I need to do. Like there was a tone about him that made you go, oh, he wants this rematch. He eats, sleeps, and breathes this Nate Diaz rematch.
Dude, he's gonna be big
And
though.
I know, but then you do everything, become the double champ. Then you go and box Floyd, you lose. I would have it's like, now you got all the money in the world. What more do you need to do? And I know that's again the fighters. They always want to fight. There's a dog in him. He still wants to fight. It's been 5 years. It's been 5 years. And the shit talk between Conor and Max feels forced.
Right. Well, who hates Max?
Nobody.
Who hates Max? That's
He's
the
a
thing too.
grope.
It's like, bro, it's hard to like support someone talking shit on Max.
But that's the thing. Don't force it then.
Be respectful.
Be
like, hey,
whatever it
let's have
is.
this fight.
Be whatever it is. And
Yeah.
just be Conor. Make me believe again.
Well, wasn't
why
it
you're
always
coming
fake
back.
from the beginning though? And
I don't
always
think
a show.
No. When Conor first started and the things he was saying and the work ethics and his mindsets and the way that he was doing it and going out there and fighting, that's real. That was real. That was real.
Well,
It's
I mean,
money, brother.
Time, and
You
money and all
lose
the
yourself.
stuff that he's got.
UFC didn't have those stars yet. We had them, John Jones, GSP, Anderson Silva. They had the older guys who brought up the UFC, right? But it was no fucking like serious global level star. Conor was the first, like, you go anywhere in the world and they fucking love Conor McGregor when he was coming up. The biggest of everything. Breaking numbers, break the press conferences, the people at the press conference. Like,
Roadhouse.
it was there. Right? Yeah, like it was there. And when you become that, we would all lose ourselves. Nobody in the right, like you got to be a special person not to lose yourself. So that's where it's at. It's like, I love you, Conor. I love Conor McGregor, but I don't, it's like, why are you coming back? You want the belt again? Are we going to see a Conor McGregor that's like, oh, he's been gone for 5 years and he's this old. He can still hang with everybody. Is that what we're about to see? Because if we don't, and we see Max Holloway do Max Holloway, who's still been fighting,
At 170 though,
bro, it don't matter.
dude.
I don't think it matters.
How much time has Conor, like you said, 5 years of just being able to build muscle?
In a bad leg.
Max Holloway's taken a lot of damage in the last fight.
But
was
he's
him getting
still-
knocked out for the first time ever,
By Ilya Taporia, who,
and then now he might get knocked out for the second time.
Justin
ever.
Gaethje's uppercut to Taporia was so beautiful, and it fucked Taporia up. That's just the fight game. It's like, it's so crazy. And then you got a dog like Justin Gaethje.
I don't count Conor out still, dude.
I'm not either. I'm just wondering. I'm not saying I'm counting him out.
Yeah.
If he goes out there, like remember when Cowboy happened, the Cowboy fight, and he shouldered him, and we're going, oh fuck. Remember that? Remember how we're like, oh fuck, Conor's back. Oh shit, some shoulder stuff. They ain't seen that before. You know what I mean? We had that. So, and we don't have, like, I don't know. The Dustin fights were not good. They did not go as planned. Father time. It's been 5 years. Even though I know Max just got knocked out for the first time in his career, okay, that's starting to go. But he still hits hard. He's still Max Holloway. He still has cardio. He's still Max. He's been fighting the best of the best still, while Conor has not. What's Conor really been doing in the past 5 years? How long has he been serious about this comeback? Why is he coming back? What is the purpose of the comeback? And if he comes back with all this forced shit talk and then goes and loses to Max Holloway, it's like, fuck. Like, it's just not good. So I don't know. It's hard to feel excited for Conor versus Max. I'm excited for Max to get the opportunity to get that win back. And then what? Max gets the win back and Conor's all like, meh, 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 meh. I want the trilogy. Okay, now we got a Max Holloway versus Conor
Not
trilogy.
if he gets KO'd.
The numbers that Conor, who knows what these numbers will do? We got to see what these numbers do.
It's gonna be good. They're both legends.
You're excited for it?
I'm excited.
Can't wait.
I can't wait.
Just over the moon.
I actually hope Conor wins too.
If he goes out there and does some,
I switched it up. Earlier I said that I wanted Max to win.
what was that shit? Some Capricorn or whatever it's called, where he does the fucking shoo with his feet and legs.
Oh, the Capawara.
Yeah,
kick,
yeah.
right?
If he goes out there and Capawara's Max Holloway, I'm like, oh shit.
Dude, no. What's gonna happen?
The Mac is back. I'll be like, okay, man, let's go.
Max is gonna point at the center of the octagon. Then he's gonna run in and throw a punch.
I'm telling
Conor's gonna place it perfectly and knock him out in 5
And I'm telling
5
you, I will
seconds.
roar.
Faster than Jose Aldo.
And it sucks because I love Max Holloway so much. I love Max.
He's already
again.
done enough, dude.
But then I'll be like, the Mac is back. I'll be like, okay, now I'm excited.
the Mac is fucking back. It'd be
Yeah,
crazy.
that's what we need to see. I'm very nervous.
He's gonna sleep him and it's gonna be Max's retirement fight.
No. Max ain't retiring.
That's how good Conor's
No.
gonna look at
Hell
170.
no. That ain't Max Holloway. Hell no. Mac. Play the clip. Play the real Max Holloway. Where all the violent shit's happening. Blat. And you want to say that?
I know, dude.
No. He's Max Holloway.
If he beats Conor, he should get the Justin fight.
I could easily see a war. Oh God, yeah.
I'm like, dude, he almost has himself kind of set up to like.
We'll see. What do you guys think? Let us know in the comments. How excited? The card's exciting. The whole card's exciting. Patty and Saint Denis, Sanhagen, Mario. I want Mario. Mm-hmm. This is the rematch, right? Didn't they just fight, or am I tripping? Didn't they already fight? Am I tripping on that?
I think they did already.
Yeah,
fight
and Mario
past.
won, right? Didn't he?
I don't think so.
I forget. Hold on, Sanhagen won?
By decision, I think. I'd have to look it up. I don't know, dude.
I should have looked again before. It's been a long time, guys. Sorry. You
Dude,
know
there's
what
so
I mean?
much
You forget.
There's so much
many
new
fights.
stuff going on.
There's so many
MMA's on
fights.
fire right now.
And I didn't do my notes like I usually did this morning, so I usually got all this info here, and I'm remembering shit better. Talk about getting back in the swing of things. You know what I mean? Grease the wheels up a little bit. You know what I mean? So cut me some slack. Cut me some slack. But I'm pretty sure they are maybe.
You know who else?
For some reason, I got Corey Sandhagen. I got a feeling about it. I don't know why.
Yeah.
What?
But I was also wanted to think about like, dude, Tom Aspinall.
I know.
And it's like, what do you think he thinks after seeing the White House fight? And it's like you see Cyril Gahn take out Pereira, and you're like, dude, I could be. I got poked in the eyes like that.
I know, dude. It sucks for Tom.
And then what? He has like one of the worst contracts I heard. Like to wait.
Yeah, his manager's like, oh, we're not getting paid. Like, I'm not gonna have my fighter pay for this. He's worth way more. There is a fighter pay problem, and I agree with him. And our boy Tom got eye poked badly. And if he really was going through all the stuff that he's going through, it's like, damn, that fucking sucks. None of us want that. Your eyes are so delicate.
Yeah.
And you can't imagine not being able to see. Like, it make me panic.
Dude, but it's like if he did sign a contract, it's like, dude, it was in the contract.
Yeah.
Like, I mean,
yeah.
I'm not saying the contract isn't BS.
Yeah.
But
and the eye poke doesn't change a contract.
Right.
Mm-hmm. So it's just shitty. I feel like Tom's in a real shitty situation, and I hope his eye heals up. Michael Bisping, it's like, damn, you think of people like Michael Bisping and even the Shara guy, like these guys with one eye, and it's just like eye pokes are so scary and they can be so bad. Mm-hmm. and then you're fucked. Your whole career is fucked, and it's just like you got to be a Michael Bisping to still have that. You know, lose your eye to Vitor Belfort a kick, like bro.
That's what did it to him.
I'm pretty sure it was a kick, the knockout when he got knocked out by Vitor Belfort. Was when
And
he
was
lost his eye.
Vitor juiced out of his mind at that time?
But probably so was Michael. They all were. You know what I mean? So we can't complain there. He just hit you in the wrong spot. But yeah, for some reason I got Corey singing on that. Tom Aspinall, I feel bad for. Hope he comes back. I just went back to back. I went back and then back, and I'm gonna go back. Brandon Royval versus Lanier Kavanaugh. I like that guy. A lot of hype behind him. I got Kinnear. Kavanaugh. What'd I say? Yeah, Kavanaugh guy. Yeah, he's exciting. He's got a lot of hype behind him. There's two exciting guys. They're like up
It'd be nice
on
to
the
switch
up.
up the flyweight a little bit too.
Yeah.
You know, we've seen some good fight from Brandon. But
Yeah.
it'd be nice.
Yeah,
Change.
he's got a lot of hype. And then also, who I like, what's his name? He's opening the card. Luke Riley versus, I don't know much about the Kai Kamaka guy. 18-7, Luke 13-0. I'm excited for Luke Riley. Open up that card. That should be a good one.
Dude, because Luke Riley is mean, and I remember catching
I
wind
got
of
him.
him because of our boy Jack,
Yep.
who was on the podcast and lost. And that's how good that guy is.
Oh, yeah.
He's young,
Jack
too.
England's been making waves too and fighting a lot of people. He's been fighting, I feel like, a lot. Maybe not recently, but I feel like he was there fighting. He even was going to fight some guys from, I think, Red Hawk at one point.
Oh, really?
I would think so.
Yeah, this Luke Riley guy, though, it does seem like he might be the next wave
13
coming up.
Yeah. Then you got Cody Garbrandt versus Adrian Yanez. I got Yanez.
It's a good fight.
Yeah. I feel like that could be a knockout.
I'll go Cody.
You're going Cody?
I'll go Cody. He's still, he's got that sword on his face.
Yeah. Yeah. I got Adrian for some reason. It's just a gut feeling. Then you got Gable Stevenson making his debut.
Yo.
John Jones is saying he's been looking really good. I feel like he's taking a long time to like make the transfer to MMA like this. Maybe I'm wrong,
Dude,
but we got to see how his hands are. We got to see those hands.
if he dominates this fight, you could be looking at a future champion.
Oh yeah, comes in like Bo Nickel.
He'd be slamming people too, dude.
Oh, yeah.
And I've been watching a few clips of his and stuff, and John Jones is definitely heavily endorsing him.
He's 3-0. The Elijah Ellison, I don't really know much about him either. Sorry guys, 5-2. So I feel like that's a good. If this guy Ellison goes out and beats Gable Stevenson, like that's a big win for him.
Oh, huge.
You know what I mean? So that would be huge. Nikov Krylov versus Robert Whitaker. This is Robert's first fight back since the jawbreak with Hamzat, right?
And is it heavier? Is Nikita a light heavyweight, or is this a? Because I almost feel like I've seen Nikita at light
Pretty sure he's
heavyweight
middleweight.
fighting people.
I'm pretty sure he's done both.
He's done both of
Yeah,
them.
he just fought everybody. I feel like.
Nikita's no slouch.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm like really excited for this fight. I'm very nervous for Robert Whitaker. I love Robert. I feel like he's gonna get the dub. I got Robert winning it, but again, Nikita's no slouch, dude, and he'll hang.
Whitaker, even though he lost it
3 rounds
in that second fight that they had, he had such improvement over the first fight that I was like, dude, he's just such a good all-around fighter.
Yeah.
His jiu-jitsu's great, his grappling's great, his stand-up's great. It's just that he's had people that have had like they've had like specialist abilities with like Izzy being a
The
specialist
next level.
stand-up, but yeah, just a level higher when he's got everything good.
But he's definitely one of those, 100%.
And I think that hurts him sometimes. But
Oh, yeah.
In this fight, I think he'll just have an answer for everything. So I think he can beat Nikita still.
If Nikita beats Robert Whitaker, that's a huge dub for Nikita.
It
That's
is
a
big
huge dub. Very interested to see. How do you think it happens? I think it would be awesome if it was a knockout by Robert. I can even see maybe since you never know where Robert's jaw's at. So if you punch a guy after a bad break like that, we don't know. And so I could see a knockout happening, but I also feel like a decision win.
I could see a first round submission first round submission from Robert Whitaker.
That'd be amazing.
I think he's gonna
happy.
be able to. I think kind of be tight on him and take him down still.
That's what
and
Robert
tire
needs,
him out and then get a rear naked choke maybe.
Dude,
or
if
something.
Robert came out and he got a quick finish, quick knockout, quick submission, that would be epic. And we just kind of see a recharged Robert. And he's on the mic. He's like, my jaw's good. I'm fucking good to go. I ain't going fucking nowhere. I'm like, yes.
Or I could even see a head and arm, and he's like beating the crap out of him while he's on top of him, and because it's gonna be like 4 minutes in.
What if he?
And then he'll get him.
Oh God, what if Robert's a real gangster? Because he is. Beats Nikita, and then he's like, "I want the Hamzat rematch." I'd be like, "Oh my God, Robert."
I almost have to go back and watch. I wonder how did he do against because
Hamzat submitted him and broke his jaw.
He
fucking
did.
first round.
You know
broke
who I'm
his
thinking
jaw.
about? I'm wondering where DDP fits into all this.
Broke
again.
Robert Whittaker's jaw, and that's when I was like, "Oh my God." That was before, and then he got the title fight, and won.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he looked unstoppable.
Maybe
Sean
Robert
Strickland
had
doing what he did.
God,
Crazy.
I'm sorry, guys. I should have done more research. I just didn't have more time. I forget if Robert Whittaker's had a fight back since then or not. I don't think he has, but maybe he has. It's been a while.
That was a brutal fight.
And it was a bad break. It was a bad break. But yeah, let's go Robert Whittaker. And then the main card, you got King Green versus Terrence McKinney. I love it too, but Terrence McKinney's that guy, dude. It's either he's gonna win and he gets those unexpected wins sometimes, or he gets violently beat.
Yeah.
And King Green's the kind of guy to do that to him. So
But he's also the kind of guy to be one of the people to get knocked out really fast.
100%.
If Terrence doesn't finish him and he survives it, he's gonna win.
I like Terrence
King Green will
McKinney.
win if he doesn't
I'm
do
sorry, Terrence McKinney. I'm sorry I'm saying this, but I got King Green.
I don't.
I would be if Terrence gets the win. I'm like, there we go. Let's see where he can go.
These
with
are one
this.
of those fighters he can sleep. But if he doesn't, if he
King
fails
Green-
to do it,
King Green's fought everybody.
he loses it.
He's fought everybody. He loses to a lot of people. He beats a lot of people. He's been in the game. Terrence, you better show up. You gotta show up. If you don't show up, Green's gonna get you.
Yeah, that's a good fight. I like that fight.
Yeah. Oh, I'm excited for it. I'm really excited. And then the rest of the fights. So UFC 329, great card. I'm excited for the whole card. So I am excited for the main event. I'm just saying, what do you guys think? Do you believe the way Conor talks? The way that Conor's been talking lately? It's just not the Conor.
You know what happens when Conor knocks out Max Holloway?
What?
Jake Paul.
That would be the stupidest
Jake
thing
Paul
ever.
versus
Like,
Conor McGregor.
why
Let's
did
go
you
light
come to
heavyweight,
UFC? No.
light heavyweight
Brendan,
MMA.
are you high?
Jake Paul's been saying he wants to do an MMA fight. You get a huge star like Conor to be in on it.
First off, Jake's way bigger than Conor.
That's why it helps even the playing field. Thank you.
People turned off the pod. They were so excited to see us come back.
What?
When people turned, no, I was kidding. Brendan, I would imagine that if Conor wins, he would probably call out Justin.
Mm-hmm. I'm just saying MVP numbers actually were higher than
And then Justin
the
gets
DC numbers.
Justin Gaethje gets the Conor fight and just wrecks Conor. I'm like Justin Gaethje. I'm like, what is Justin Gaethje?
They've never.
I'm like, who is? I'm like,
fought.
I've rooted for this guy forever, and he's done so. And he's like the kind of fighter where it's like it happened so beautifully for Justin Gaethje. He never gave up. He hung in there. I know we could have been upset with him waiting for it and like talking about leaving the UFC if he didn't get the belt. But it's like a guy like that would feel like that. You know what I mean? He's very competitive. He's there. He's fighting everybody. I want him to feel like that. Give him that fucking title shot. Let him fucking beat the odds.
Dude,
and then look what he did.
Fight.
Yeah, dude.
Always exciting. You if you go to a Justin fight, it's gonna be a banger.
And he's one of the. It's weird. We've only got to talk to him for a little bit. You weren't there. Fuck.
No, I wasn't here at this event.
We went to that celebrity football game, and I was standing next to his brother and family, and they heard us talking, hyping up about Justin, and all of a sudden they go, "Oh, you guys love Justin?" And then sure enough, we look at him, and there's his brother. We're like, "Oh my God, you're Justin's family." And they're like, "Yeah." And we're like, "Oh my God!" And then sure enough, they get Justin to come over. They tell him, he fucking dabs. He's like, "What's up, boys?" We're like, "Oh, what up, Justin?" Motherfucker does a backflip off the fence. It's not a backflip, Jobin. Backflip. He backflips, spins around to where he lands on his feet facing the field, runs to the field like a little kid. One of the coolest things ever.
He does those backflips like just on that fight
Bro,
too. He stood on the top and did it.
He looked so happy to be there. He was so friendly. It was like that's a cool dude. Don't make him mad. Yeah. Don't ever make that guy mad.
No.
Wow. So yeah, and the way that his career went, that is one of the most beautiful things ever. So glad to be able to witness it and just be. It's like, thank you, Justin Gaethje. I got so much cool shit signed by him too back in the day.
Dude, isn't it kind of crazy to think about like Max Holloway, Dustin Poirier, Conor,
The wave's ending.
Because that, yeah. Dude.
The wave is ending.
I was thinking
we're old.
That's how NBA is too right now. Like Steph Curry's retiring. They're all getting old. Dude.
Where were you guys at? I hope a lot of our viewers were there. Where were you guys at? You know what I mean?
GSP versus Diaz.
Yeah. Remember GSP versus Josh Koscheck? Mm-hmm. It's funny because I like GSP, but I was always rooting for him. Against him. I was always rooting against him. Carlos Condit wanted him to beat him. Josh Koscheck wanted him to beat him. Everyone hated Josh Koscheck, but for some reason, he reminded me of your brother's generation, and I was like, I like Josh Koscheck.
Yeah.
He was lit back in the day. And George just fucking dominated him with a straight jab.
He was almost a
couldn't do anything
to like Chael Sonnen.
Yeah, dude.
Because he's like a wrestler guy.
He was that SoCal. I'm pretty sure he was a SoCal guy. Maybe a North. I know. And he was just, I don't know, just that shit talker who came.
And he was like, "Screw you,
Came to fucking
Canada."
brawl.
He said something. And
Oh,
they
yeah.
were all pissed.
And he comes to brawl and everything, and then GSP just dink the whole fight. Just fucks him up. Can't do nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing at all. Carlos Condit has a wild fight with GSP. Total Carlos Condit style. Was rooting for him. And of course, Nate Diaz against GSP, and that was just like whatever. But yeah, we're
GSP
old,
's a
brother.
legend, dude.
The wave is ending. But the new wave, I'm excited.
Mm-hmm.
When we got people like Sean Strickland, bro. Sean Strickland's one of the most gangster champs we've had in a long time. A lot of people hate him for the shit he says and all that, but dude, I love him. And I know I had a moment with him at Sean's press conference when I was all in my pink wig. I'm pretty sure you were right next to me when that one happened. When he was at the press conference, and he goes, and then you got guys like this fucking guy, and he's pointing right at me, and I'm like, ah. And then you learn, hey, don't do that with Sean. Like, I'm real lucky that I was in the press conference, because if that was like, and I did something like this, he'd fucking come at me and want to hit me or something. So I'm glad.
Dude,
I was
it's
safe.
it's
I
so
was safe.
crazy. Because when you talk about Sean Strickland, again, I'm thinking about like Colby Covington, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Sean Strickland. And then now you got like people like Josh Hokett.
Colby Covington, I felt bad for. He was the one guy, Jobins. I know it's like, what's he done? But he's so America. He's so Trump. He's been that, right? It could have been his retirement fight. You could have gave Colby Covington his little retirement fight on the White House card, and it would have made that guy happy. I know it's like, who cares about that? But I don't know. I kind of felt a little, because he retired, I'm pretty sure, like right after it, or right before it was about to happen. He just announced his retirement. I'm pretty sure that probably had something to do with not being on the White House card. Dang. I would imagine. I'm making assumptions. And again, look, and then he's older,
not even
father
John
time.
Jones on it.
Oh yeah, there was
still just as crazy to me because it's such a huge fight.
It was weird how there was a lot of things leading up, and we were all like worried about it, and then it was like the most awesome, epic event ever. It was crazy. That shit was crazy. And Justin walking out of from the main room, looking at the Constitution, just looking at all the people walking. It's like, this is crazy, dude.
They definitely set it up.
This is crazy. So yeah, it's very weird too, because I'm like, it's weird how Dana White's so involved with politics all around the world, dude. And I'm sure because he deals with fighters, people. He's going over there. He's making business deals with getting the event set up. It's very interesting to see what happens with Dana White in the future. Do you think he could become president?
He would have a tough time. It's possible.
Best friends with Donald Trump.
But there's
felt like a birthday present, because I didn't even know it was Donald Trump's birthday until the day of the event. Which I was like, whoa, why didn't I know that? Like, it was weird that I didn't even know that.
People lose their shit though, dude. So
There's
a lot of people that hate Dana White too. Just being associated.
But guess what? It's not to the point. I was telling this to Natalie. When we're at events, or you're watching like the Super Bowl or something, and those people, the main person comes out, what happens? What does the crowd do?
Cheers?
No, they boo.
For the main people.
No, the owner of the fucking thing. Like when what's his name comes out for fucking basketball, and they show him on the screen.
Okay.
They fucking boo. They don't do that for Dana. Whenever we're at UFC events and they go, and Joe Rogan's going, and ladies and gentlemen, this all wouldn't be possible without Dana White. Woo! You know what I mean? There's a difference there. And then Donald Trump gave you all the money. He gave you a bunch of money to help start the UFC. This event happened on his birthday, and it's that's a birthday present. That's a thank you for making this happen. Look what I can do. Flex. Who do I know?
Yeah, I
Flex.
know. Has it on a Sunday.
Who do I know? What can I get done?
If they had done the fight on Saturday, it'd have been my birthday.
Bro. Dana White runs against Kamala Harris. Dana White runs against who?
Newsom from California. That's who they would put in him. I'm telling you, dude.
Dana White is hands down the president of the United States in a heartbeat. In a heartbeat.
Not if it takes 2 weeks for the votes to come out.
Bro.
Then you just change numbers.
I'm telling you, I don't know. I was like, man, something about this one. I'm like, I remember being back in high school and all my friends, like there was me and Josh, right? We were the diehard UFC fans and you would watch with us all the time. But like out of our friends group, it was me and Josh, right? Mo, you can say Mo and Danny, but they were still about other sports. And I would tell them, like, dude, I'm thinking UFC is probably going to be the biggest sport ever one day. They're like, no way, football. And I'm like, eh. And then I'm like, I feel like some of these sports are only around because of betting. You know what I mean? If we couldn't bet, how much would we care? Because in our lifetime, we've been so lucky to see the arc of UFC. Like, we were in the perfect time of our lives where we watched all these events happen, the way UFC blew up. We were there. We've all the stories we've seen about fighters being friends. This fighter's from here. This country's never had this. This country's never had that. Like, we've seen all these stories. We saw the first Anderson Silva head kick knockout. You know what I mean? Like, we've seen things that haven't happened happen. I know they continue. Shara doing the double spinning elbow shit. Like, things still happen that we're like, oh, I can't wait till the one day both people throw spinning wheel kicks and knock each other out. Like, some shit like that. You know what I mean? But for the most part, we've seen it. And UFC is just as old as I am. My dad watched the first Super Bowl. Like, people watch, like, the stories, you know what I mean? How many times can you see the same shit? So in my head, I'm like, after the White House event, I'm like, where does UFC's got to go somewhere from this? And that's when I kind of get freaked out. I'm like, man, what if UFC in the future turns into something crazier than we ever could have thought? That's like political.
Well, they got Power Slap involved.
Like, I don't know.
Oh, well, remember when I told you that?
It's a
the
weird
FBI
thing.
were like getting trained by UFC personnel on like combat.
Well, think of it like this. The NFL. What do they care about? What country do they care about? What are they all competing in?
The United States?
Exactly. What's everyone competing in the UFC?
The world.
The world. No other sports like that.
A little pushback here.
Boxing.
NFL has games that happen in the UK now too.
Okay, yeah, that's happening now.
There's global markets they're trying to attract.
Now, right? How long they been around? Long time.
Yeah.
Long time.
Longer than UFC for sure.
Longer than UFC. And UFC's been involved with all this political shit, and Dana's been doing all this fucking political shit and all this different. It's just different. It's a different thing. So I'm like, where is it going to go in the future? You know what I mean?
NBA is super global too.
Yeah.
Because of like Jordans that like being sold in China and stuff, and like the fact that Nike had all those factories there too. So there's a pretty big and like Chicago fans.
So I guess you could say maybe they do deal with other political people, like other countries' shit.
And then the only other, but UFC, you have such a great point, dude. It's so much more globally infused.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And the only other one would be like FIFA because it's like the world.
True. Which is happening right now.
I know. I just don't even care about it. It's like the one.
I know.
Time
I'm
that
just
the
not a big
country
soccer guy.
Pretends to care.
I know, and see that even makes a good point because look how powerful soccer is and how people are about soccer. It's crazy.
It is.
So it's like, what is next for the UFC? Like, where does the levels go?
It's not going anywhere, but I mean, you never know if there is a peak at some point.
Yeah.
And then it kind of tapers off too.
Well,
or
again, like
plateaus,
even
like
like
any other.
Bryce Mitchell made a good point, right? When he was like, our government shouldn't entertain us; they should protect us. So that's a good point. But I guess there is still parts of history where moments have happened, but like nothing like this.
Also, was Bryce Mitchell against the whole?
Oh yeah, there was a lot
White
of people.
House card?
Oh yeah, there's people like there's the liberals, like there's people who are like totally against Trump who probably boycotted the event entirely just because of how much they hate Trump. Those people exist. They're out there. You know what I mean? They love UFC, but this event, Donald Trump, I ain't watching this event. There's those people. And there's people that like, I don't know, man. It's so weird. And again, here we are at the end of politics. I'm sorry, guys, because I'm not the smartest person when it comes to everything. I try to be. I just try to learn everything.
None
I
of
like
us
to
are,
learn.
bro.
I know.
It's like we need to be keeping open minds.
That's why I just try to
everything.
learn. open mind, not a closed book, not judgmental. I try to see other people's point of views. I just want what's best for everybody. Damn it! What a horrible thing.
Yeah.
Political's tough, man. Let's get out of it. Let's get out of politics. The card was great. It was a great card. Every year event. We'll see.
They're going to do it every year.
No.
That would be crazy.
Dana White says they'll never be able to do anything like that. Again, with the money thing, which I just don't.
I hate when he says never.
Yeah.
He says that
He
all
said
the
that
time
about the
on
Sphere. We'll
stuff.
never have an event like this. And then does the White House. And then the people who, ever since the one people took over, TKO or whoever, I'm pretty sure it's who it is, ever since they've taken over, there's been these crazy events. UFC 300 was crazy. The Sphere, the White House. Like there's these the Mexico event where they did the Mexican history.
Well, he's still the CEO of UFC, but the one guy is even higher up
Yeah.
than he is.
Like, and they're
I mean,
putting-
I guess there's
I'm telling you, dude.
some like
There's some shit.
decisions that he probably doesn't even have full.
The world card.
Dude,
Powerful world. The world hunger power card.
we need a card in Russia where our American gladiator goes out there.
Yep. And whoever
fights that guy.
wins.
just in case you throw Justin
Yep.
in there.
And whoever wins, that's what we go by. That country's.
Yo, I don't know if
That's the new level.
yeah.
Fuck. I'd be like, damn, dude. I always thought UFC was gonna be big. I didn't think it was gonna be like this.
Dude, that would be insane. I'd be like,
I
can
get
we at least get
nervous.
like 10 fighters? It needs to be.
All right,
at least more than
conspiracy
1-1.
time. This is where I get nervous. AI taking jobs, people losing jobs. Have you guys thought about this? You're a banker. Have you guys thought about this?
What?
I just think anybody who puts numbers into a computer or takes a call to try and get another like if you work for a company and your goal is to get people to go to that company, gone. If you are a person that does this, gone. If you're a part of a big team, for an organization that does things for an organization, eliminated down to just one or two people or just the AI. Like these jobs that can easily get very like you're a human.
Mm-hmm.
You're late, maybe. Never. I'm not saying Brendan's late. I'm not saying Brendan, I heard that you're just late all the time. I'm just saying you're a human.
Mm-hmm.
Some days you're late, sad, sick, don't want to be there. If AI, look at what is reasonable. It's always been that way. We make things in other countries because it's cheaper. Apparently Elon's going to make the shit up in space because it's cheaper and all these problems that we're having with the chip factories.
Oh, see, that's
Like-
what I wanted to get into with you.
I know, that's
not
what-
on theories. This isn't
I
theories or
know.
anything. If you guys need a computer or a phone, buy it now because it's only going to get more expensive because the data centers require so many chips. So the bigger people are buying out the market. And then Apple just recently raised prices on the new iPads, the new MacBooks, because the chips are costing more for them to buy too. And that's only going to continue.
Cost efficient. You're no longer cost efficient. You cost too much. You cost a company too much when an AI computer can do it for free. And it's right. And it's there every day. It's there. And you got to worry about you. It doesn't worry about your problems. It doesn't have to worry about your car. It doesn't have to worry about what kind of attitude you're in. You freaked out on a customer today. Paying you this much money to do what? What this thing can do? So those jobs are gone. Those jobs are gone pretty soon. And I'm not trying to be like, I'm not a disaster person, right? There's always opportunities. You have to be optimistic when the world changes. Optimistic minds thrive. If you're optimistic, you're always going to thrive. If you're like, oh, the AI is going to take off. Like when the fucking Industrial Revolution happened, things change. Like, but what I get nervous about is where the jobs go. So when we see Mr. Beast, who's paying people for these competitions to win money, when I got Aiden Ross making fight cards himself, I even got an invite to be, which we could talk about later. Aiden DM'd me, and then I talked to his guy. They wanted me to fight on a card. Now he's talking about paying people to be in a GTA 6 server when that drops. And I told Natalie, I'm like, okay, here's where we're at. People who make actual decent money playing video games have to stream. They have to stream. And you have to have a following. And you got to do things to be able to make decent money at gaming.
Yeah, absolutely right.
But everybody games. Everybody loves the game. You think we love the game? You think we grew up on games?
Right.
Remember how we grew up on games?
People are
I
even
grew up with
more gaming.
I grew up with Super Mario in my hands on Nintendo 64, Legend of Zelda, Halo, Modern Warfare. You think we love the game?
We don't even know what the Fortnite
The
is.
next level of the gaming from kids and collecting is so crazy. So what happens when it switches to when now the jobs are video games? You don't have to have a stream. You don't have to have a following to stream. Everyone streams. Everyone's a streamer. You know what I mean? When does it become when you play the video game that you now earn money from it, from playing the video game? That's when shit's going to real change. And so like these people, like Grand Theft Auto 6 is going to be crazy. You're hearing all this crazy. The anticipation has never been higher for any video game ever in existence.
I don't know, man. When's the last time you've seen kids line up at Walmart to buy a game at midnight?
Well, no, they even said that the disc format won't even be released until after its release.
So yeah,
That's the change of times. But
it's just a joke.
Oh, I know. But the anticipation for a video game for is and the amount of people who are playing. So you got to think about. There's even like weird theories of people like, oh man, there's gonna be a power out. Like people are gonna not go to work that day, and it's gonna cause all craziness when the game comes out. Because that's how fucking high the anticipation for Grand Theft Auto 6 is. So, and then this is even beforehand. Now they're coming out with a PC council thing to where it's like everybody, like for stream, like the future's coming. And you got Aiden Ross who now wants to pay people to be these. Oh, you want to be a nurse? You want to be a doctor in Grand Theft Auto? You want to be a gas guy? Like he's trying to do that. People are shitting on it, whatever. But that's what I get nervous about. Because when you start having all these influencers with this amount of wealth that can get people to compete, and then when it changes from people being able to actually make income without streaming, just by playing a video game, that's when I think things will change a little bit. And that'll be great, like if you like the game, you know what I mean? But like as far as other jobs, because it's either working for AI, but now AI can update itself, so it's smarter than us. So where do jobs go?
Well, you always need people to
Manual
draw
labor.
up, like plans for like contracts.
Oh, yeah.
You know, your father or like
Now,
he's not gonna have any.
that's right now. Like
They are making robots in China right now that are like able to move in warehouses. Or actually, no.
I always think
in
about
Amazon
conveyor belt.
warehouses.
I always have that conveyor belt idea come back to me because I'm like, we're the only humans in existence that are going to have to deal with this right now. Did we deal with the switch with the industrial revolution, or did we just get born into it where everything was already how it was? Right? So we're the ones having to deal with this transition. Eventually the transition's over and people are born into that reality and existence. You know what I mean?
But there's always a transition going on. It was like evolution's gradual. So those people that are born there are also in a transition.
So right now in our lifetime, during this transition, our lifetime's going to play out. Yeah, okay, construction people still have jobs. Certain doctors or certain people, certain things still have jobs. But eventually, if we don't destroy ourselves and technology gets better and better and robots are actually just as can do all sorts of this kind of shit with no problem, and they can do all this that I'm doing right now with no problem, and they can always do this perfect thing, then those jobs are gone. But that's going to be a while, probably. It's going to be a lot longer than the jobs we're going to lose now. And if you're doing this, you're gone. I'm telling you. Unless something happens with AI and we make laws that stop AI and AI, like, because once it becomes intelligence and leading government and all that kind of scary shit, you know what I mean? It's not, like, there's no way, like, maybe people using AI, oh, it's the new thing. Just like when computers first happened. Everyone's like, oh, computers. Are we like that are you like that about that laptop anymore? Or is that just how convenient and, like, easily available a fucking laptop is to you?
Dude, laptops, I just said that earlier. They're more expensive. Buy one now if you can. They're
Oh,
only
yeah.
gonna get more. I love your laptop.
We love it.
You should be excited about it.
We love it, but it's not like the crave when it first came out is what I'm trying to say. And now it's just in our existence, in our lives.
There's things like you just said, do not take that for granted.
Oh, yeah.
It's only going to get more expensive.
100p. I totally agree with that.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to say, like, if if using AI is like a hot crave right now, and eventually it dies out and people go away from using AI to create creative things like art, maybe that will fizzle out.
I
but
hope. Oh, I don't know.
but the fact that like AI will just be, I'm trying to like say that it's going to be implemented no matter what, just like a smartphone.
It's already integrated.
It's integrated,
seamlessly
yes, integrated.
It's already integrated into computers
Banking,
and smartphones.
It's integrated in banking, all sorts of jobs.
I use Copilot.
All sorts of jobs. And when it becomes the norm, because it's just there, I also get scared with the golden, like SpongeBob's conscience and us using ChatGPT, because we grew up. I was talking to Natalie, I'm like, we grew up, guys, through trial and tribulations. We learned things through error. We got on a bike, we fell. We learned how not to fall. So like all of our decisions, all of our ideas are based off experience, right? So what happens when all the answers are right in the palm of your pocket and experiences are taken away due to you not experiencing I know I sound crazy, to not truly go through it yourself and experience it. You're not experiencing these things that made you learn something, right? Through yourself. Now you just have infinite knowledge all the time, right away. So here we are. I was trying to explain. You have, since we've been through all your, I know I sound crazy, guys, again, but since you have all your experiences and your beliefs, you also have a different voice in your head, kind of like, you know that this is AI. Right. You know, and you know your moral experiences, like what you've been through in life. So like what happens when that's gone? Like now like people don't talk to each other. I even did it myself.
Yeah.
I took the trash out over at Natalie's and 2 dudes walked by me. We all were just kind of looking at the ground to avoid each other. When that gets so, like when it becomes such a thing, it's like, what kind of person is that? What kind of people, what is it? Because you're going to believe everything that thing says. They're going to believe, like right now, when we asked it to spell strawberry, and it was giving us 3, it says there's only 2 R's in strawberry. And we're trying to go, no, there's 3. Spell it. And it spells strawberry with 3 R's. And it's still telling us that there's only 2 R's. Like we know there's flaws in the AI. And we know certain things, like, I don't know if I'm making sense. But when those kids and the people only believe that, they don't even believe other people. Like they can't even have conversation. Oh, well, no. Because like, you know, that sense of like know-it-all kind of thing. Like when the kids who are born into that without anything else, that's going to be a different human.
Right.
It's weird. That's just the kind of shit I think about.
Because they're really just language learning models. So when you put in things, it's like teaching it too, and like you can create how you create it, and like you shouldn't hide from it. You should embrace it fully to its
Optimistic.
And not even that, but always keep that learner's mindset. I've been watching this Indian guy on YouTube, and he has a bunch of great videos, and he's like, how to improve your ChatGPT use in 15 minutes. And he can like use prompts like this, ask it to criticize you, ask it to do these things. And it's like, it's all about putting in like the right commands to get the most efficiency out of it, because it's not instant access instantly. It's like you actually do want to somewhat still put in parameters to give you the best results.
See how you're learning that? You have to learn that.
Yeah.
What if when people all learn that and everyone's on the final same page and they already know how to do that, and then those kids learn how to do that?
But it's like what we are always, there's not like a wall that just stops. Like you were always learning. So it's not like you're, I know everything now. It's
right.
Like, I used it today and I learned this. I used it in the next day. I used it today and I'm actually thinking like this now. And your whole thought process, your thought process is totally different than when you were 5, when you were 6, when you were 7, when you were 8, onward. So it's like, it might be more accelerated, but it's still a natural process.
Oh yeah.
Neuroplasticity is a real term. That's how our minds are behaviors and things.
And it has to learn, like the more you use your own AI, the more it learns about you. So like, people are going to live longer. People will be healthier because of AI. I think it'll help a lot of ways that people understand better. But
What I liked what you said too, and this is a prime example of what happened with Microsoft. They had bad leadership and like Bill Gates, and then like the CEO after him. They had and this is the Indian guy I was listening to. He's like, they had at one point a room full of know-it-alls, and they didn't get any innovation done.
Damn.
Nothing changed. It's only when they brought a new CEO in that reframed it and said, hey, it's okay to be foolish, it's okay to make mistakes, and it's okay not to know everything. And then that switch actually, and you can even see it in the numbers of their earnings reports. And they actually brought innovation. They brought new things into Microsoft to expand it and make it more actually profitable through this slump, because they changed the mindset of the people working there. And that's what you have to do with AI, is you have to allow yourself to not be the smartest person. Because you're right, that is a problem that humans have, and ego is a thing.
Well, the AI is going to be the smartest thing. It's already smarter than us. When you got a supercomputer, I forget the word for the number, but when they have a supercomputer now that can solve equations and problems that would take such a long time to do, and these computers are doing it, that's another level of dude, it's so smart. It's so smart. AI is going to be so smart. It's smarter than it'll be smarter than all of our brains put together. No one will be smarter than the AI.
Yeah, and that's okay.
You think so?
Yeah.
But then
I'm not I don't get upset every day that I'm not faster than my car.
You know
I
what
still use
scares
one
me?
every day.
that's because of what I'm trying to say is that's us, right? So when we're dead and gone and the next wave of conveyor belt people come and they're so integrated with all this, right? And you're listening to these things. Yeah, we're not smart. Yeah, we know we're not perfect and we're always learning everything. They're going to listen so much to that AI. What happens if it goes, there's no God? What happens if it starts spewing shit that these motherfuckers are like, oh my God, that's right, because look how right this is. It's smarter than us. Mm-hmm. This thing is smarter look at all the answers it provides. It is smarter than us. We to it. You know what I mean?
That's why like, honestly, there does need to, and this what you're talking about is the same thing they should have when Facebook first came out, there should have been classes a year or two before just on how to integrate into social media. Yeah. Before just jumping right the hell in.
I think that's just I was talking.
You got a good point there. There should be more education brought towards adapting to these new technologies.
We didn't know.
We didn't know.
Marv. No, Marv.
Yeah.
Don't
Dude,
do
that's a
it.
scary ass concept.
Marv. Because when the iPod Shuffle came out and the iPod Nano and all of us are going, look at us scrolling through all our music files are in with CDs. I don't need CDs. I got 150 songs on my iPod. We didn't know. Mom and Dad didn't know. Mm-hmm. But now we know. We're so much smarter with technology. We're seeing the side effects of what phones are doing to society with people not communicating. Right. They didn't know that. Mm-hmm. They didn't know that.
That's a legitimate concern.
Now here we know that. That's something that's on our minds as me and Natalie are about to be a parent. Mm-hmm. This is on my mind. Mm-hmm. I want my kid to be able to communicate and talk to strangers, not in a bad way, not as a kid or anything.
Understand.
But when you're an adult, to be able to communicate with somebody in line and not be fucking weird.
And look at the level of autism.
Yeah.
Too. It's crazy.
Yeah, which I'm like, oh, please. Thank God she's so healthy so far. Everything's great. I'm like, thank you, God. Because it's like what we eat, everything is so important. And it's something that's just been all fucked. I swear I'm not a doomsday thinker, guys. I'm not.
Yeah, a little bit.
I will.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. Because it's just like I like to think. I like to think and learn.
Everyone should.
It's not like I recluse it. It's not like I become a recluse about things and it stops me from living. That never happens.
And you know that probably is happening to people.
To people. Yeah. I am always going to live, no matter what. You always live your life. Live your life to your fullest. Live, laugh, love. Grow a family. These are the things that we're doing right now that are the most important thing in life. There's nothing else more important than that.
Right.
And these things that are involved in our world, it's blocking that and it's getting in the way of all that, of what is most important. So when you got these things that our parents didn't know about when we got our iPod Shuffles back then, and update after update came out in time, which is probably the plan. There's a plan of control.
Well, with what you're saying, though, you should be even more optimistic for your kids compared to yourself then. Because we have the knowledge understanding that to be like, hey, listen, these things that you do, they change you.
The one thing beautiful about this country that I hope we never lose, that we should never lose, that makes us different from the rest of the world, freedom of speech, and to be able to do whatever you want. You can literally be nobody. You can look at Suicide Boys. They were hardcore drug addicts with mental problems that were like, they almost gave up on, they were giving up on life. Mm-hmm. And now they're some of the biggest rap stars to exist right now. They've found God. They're happy. They're peaceful. Like, you can become anything in this country.
See, and a lot of people don't believe that.
That's
a problem.
But you can. And obviously, yes, there's some people can't. Some people, maybe there's roadblocks or things that are stopping them from truly believing in themselves to go and do it. I agree with you. But the fact that you actually can. You can't.
I mean, I agree with you 100%. I'm just throwing out the hard obstacle.
Oh, yeah.
There's people who will not change.
Sometimes it's luck. Sometimes you're lucky. Sometimes you're fucking lucky. And that's the cold truth about the world, too. Mm-hmm. That sucks. Because we can be the guys that you put everything in everything and it don't work out. Someone puts a little bit of something into something, it happens. That's just how it is. Mm-hmm. But that doesn't mean it can't happen.
Yes.
You know
the
what I mean?
American dream, you should it's good to have that. It's good to dream.
Yeah.
It's good to dream.
Yeah. So, yeah, sorry for the little crazy talk. Just so much is going on in the world. There's been so much.
Dude, there's a lot of alarming things that we do really need to think about when it comes to how people
especially when you have a kid, you're like, oh, fuck. Like before, I know this sounds bad, guys, but like if the end of the world happened before I found out Natalie was pregnant or before I had Natalie, like the only people I was worried about were like my mom, my family, they're still alive that I'd be sad about. Mm-hmm. But me individually, like I'm kind of like Woody Harrelson on 2012 when he's like, woo, like when like we're all going out together type shit. Like this is it. We knew it's gonna happen. Mm-hmm. This is the it. Yeah. But when you have a kid, now you're like, oh my God, I don't want the end of the world to happen. We need peace. We are God, and I feel guilty for that because we should feel that way anyway.
Yeah,
shouldn't
dude,
take a damn kid.
It would frustrate me that you would have that mindset.
Yeah.
In the past, because I was like, you shouldn't need a family to have the mindset that you want everyone to do well.
I know, but it was just kind of like I was like that mindset of like not planning. Like we're grinding. I was out here we're grinding for this pod until the wheels fall off. Type shit. You know what I mean? But now it's like, whoa, stability, sustain, make sure things are good. It's a little different. But you're right. I should have had that.
Because you would have been like, dude, I hope we all get nuked together.
No.
And then I would be like, so you want me to be dead too?
No. I'm not looking for it. It's not that I was looking for it. It's if it happened. I'd be like, brother.
Sorry, I misworded it.
Yeah.
I was like, come on, man.
No. Oh, no. It's not that, again, I wasn't looking for it. I'm not like waking up every day, looking out my blinds going, I hope today's the day, baby. Be the day. No, not that at all. Not that at all. It was more of, oh my, if this happened, like, oh, fuck. Well, here it is. We saw the end, brother. And then high five. You know what I mean? Like, kind of like that. But now it would be more devastating, is what I'm trying to say.
Well, I'm happy to see that the worldview's changed.
That probably didn't make any sense. But I tried. I really did. Yeah. Toy Story 5 review. You didn't see it. Me and Natalie went and saw it last night. Atrocious.
What? Dude.
There was cute parts.
Sure?
The animation was cool. The animation looked good. There was some cute characters. There's this pig. He was cute.
What the hell?
It just didn't feel like Toy Story, bro. First off, it's the girls playing with the toys. So, like, there's just this weird tone about it.
Oh, really?
It was all about Little Bo Peep and, not Little Bo Peep, my bad, Wendy. And like, her trying
Who the hell's Wendy?
The cowgirl.
Jessie?
Why'd I say Wendy?
I'm like, who the hell
Fuck,
is Wendy?
there's someone, there might have been someone named Wendy. Horrible review. Schmidt, your reviews have just gone downhill. Schmidt, reviews are just not your thing anymore. But hey.
And then the cowboy Willie, he was pissing me off the whole time.
Yeah. All right. Woo. Review time. Toy Story 5. It just didn't hit. The characters didn't hit. You know what the core of Toy Story is? Wasn't there. And that is Woody and Buzz, right? And you know how like Slinky, the pig guy, the T-Rex guy, you know how it was kind of like a group thing? and they'd all kind of go back and forth and dig at each other.
Yeah.
And Buzz was always trying to up Woody. You know what I mean? And Woody's always trying to just be the better. Like, I'm better than Buzz.
He's the leader. He's the
yeah.
of the group.
Like, none of that. None of that at all. And it was like the story just wasn't there. The lily pad is supposed to be the villain, but really it's like the kids are the villain because they don't want to play with the toys anymore. The lily pad's not a villain. She's just being a lily pad. Like, remember Toy Story 3? Honestly, here's my Toy Story in order, best Toy Stories. Obviously, number one's number one.
Okay.
Toy Story 3, number 2. I know that's pretty...
Yo, what the...
Everybody loves Toy Story 2.
I should kill you.
Toy Story 2 is great. Toy Story 2 is great. It's great. I love Toy Story 1 and 2. Because of Toy Story 1 and 2, we couldn't wait for Toy Story 3. Came out fucking forever when in the time of our lives was kind of perfect.
With Fuzzy the Bear?
Because Andy was going to college, right? And they're kind of feeling like, oh, fuck, like we're never going to be toys. And then the bear, you like him at first, and he's the good guy, and then he's bad. Kind of like the same thing with the old guy in Toy Story 2.
Oh my God, it is the same.
It's pretty much the same thing. It's pretty much the same thing. But, pretty much the same thing. But it hit because of where we were at in life. Like, oh my God, yeah, we were in college. Like, yeah, oh my God, we're adults now. We don't play with the toys. This is how the toys did not hit. There were so many times where they're like trying to make it hit and it wasn't hitting. So that was annoying. And then again, it's missing the heart of Toy Story. Like, yeah, like this shouldn't have been Toy Story 5. This should have been a spin-off for that character, for Jessie. It should have just been a Jessie thing. Don't Toy Story 5 this. And you Toy Story 5 this. That's not Toy Story 5. That's Jessie Toy Story.
Why does Jessie have to have her own Toy Story? Because she's a girl?
Who are the toys? Who are the toys for, Brennan? Andy!
Even in
They're
the new
for Andy!
Even in the new one?
Huh? No, it was all about. It wasn't about Andy. It wasn't about Andy.
Right?
It wasn't about Buzz.
So
it wasn't Buzz or Woody. Woody was getting. Why is Woody old? Why they pick on Woody to be bald? Woody's bald. Cool.
He lost his hair in it?
So
He's
no,
a toy.
cool.
How?
So hold on. So Woody's bald now. He's got a bald spot, but no one else has gotten old. Was no one else around the same time Woody was? Like, why doesn't Buzz look older? Why doesn't fucking Jessie look older? Like, none of these motherfuckers look older, but Woody's old. Woody's got the bald spot. So it's just not there. Toy Story was not. I wouldn't take my daughter to go see Toy Story 5, and it's a girl version.
What's wrong with him having a bald spot? Wait, why does he have one?
Make it make sense for the rest of the characters. There's
Okay.
so much to, like, if you're making Toy Story 5 and this is it, it's not it. Sorry. That was not it.
What do you rate it?
Oh, God. 1 out of 10?
Yeah.
Fuck. Animation was good.
That's a big part, yeah.
The writing didn't hit, but it was funny. It had its thing. And here's another thing. They had characters that just, oh yeah, they're there. They were there to be there. Like even the stuffed duck and rabbit, they didn't. Wasn't that Key and Peele that voiced them in Toy Story 4? Jordan Peele or somebody. I'm pretty sure it was Jordan Peele, and I'm pretty sure.
I have no clue.
I could have that wrong. It was two funny people who voiced them, and like they were the funny part of Toy Story 4. Then they're in Toy Story 5, but they're just in one tiny scene where they throw an acorn and they don't even say anything. I'm like, so when you do stuff like that with characters just to have them in there for no purpose, I don't really fuck with that. It's like, oh, it's just a reminder, but it's like, okay, cool. But like, I don't know, dude. Yeah. It just didn't feel like Toy Story.
Well, they want to remember that Toy Story 4 exists.
It was just all about fucking Jessie, and I don't know. Again, I think it should have been Jessie or some shit like that. This ain't Toy Story 5. You didn't even, and then if you're gonna use the people who die, I'm pretty sure they use Don Rickles' voice still, but they just use like a couple lines. It's like, okay, well then why?
You know, it would have been a good
Get
name.
someone else to voice them so you can have them throughout the whole damn movie.
Fix it for you here. Toy Stories with a decimal thing and then like Jessie's Adventure or something. So you could have like a little spin.
Jesse's Lost, yeah, for real.
And then you could have other toys do that.
And then I would have
rather
went
than
in.
maybe lose the focus.
I would have went in going, okay, this is all about Jessie. I went in there thinking that the toys were trying to stop the lily pad from taking over all the kids, which it was. It was. But more Jesse and the little girl wanting to be friends. She can't make friends because all the friends play on the pad. And the only way she can fit in is by playing on the pad because she still plays with toys.
Sounds like
That's
a good,
not.
I mean, that
We
sounds
didn't
like
give
a
a
good
fuck
story.
about Andy. It was getting back to Andy. We didn't give a fuck about Andy. Andy was in a couple scenes in Toy Story.
Oh yeah.
It was Toy Story. And Buzz was the new toy. Woody's like, what the fuck is this about? Buzz is like, oh, I'm cool. I'm fucking the guy. Anything to do with Buzz. And they had small parts of Buzz. There was like this little tiny side story of all these Buzz Lightyears getting together and trying to get to the kids, right? That was fun. That was great. This ain't Toy Story 5. This is Jesse. Yeah.
Well, there you have it.
And you go see that with Shannon, and you let me know. You'll be saying the same shit. 1 out of 10, 2.8.
Holy crap.
Worst
dude.
Toy Story of the
2.8
franchise.
out of 10.
I wouldn't even like.
That's not even an average movie.
Yeah, I'd probably tell my daughter. I'd be like, yeah, that Toy Story 4 was the last one. I'm like,
That would really
they
blow
made
our
a
mind.
fake. I'd be like, they made a fake Toy Story 5, but
AI. It
yeah,
generated.
it's AI. These are the real Toy Story. So yeah, there's that. Music. We've had a lot of music. Oliver Tree died. That's the worst thing that fucking happened in a long time. So rest in peace to Oliver Tree.
Rest in peace.
And thank you for being like, you just see all these videos of him always making people laugh, being funny, living life to the fullest, making great music. When he dropped Cowboys Tears when we first moved out here, oh, fuck, dude, we were listening to that shit all the time. Brendan comes over, it's fight day, and I had no idea. And he's like, you have no idea, do you? I'm like, what? He's like, Oliver Tree died. I'm like, what? And then it was so weird, too, because it was, when people die that you just don't think are going to die, and they die. And then the way that Oliver Tree's career was with him, like, just always, like, acting like he wasn't shit, being the loud, funny guy, like whenever like he's just making problems out of everything, like, and he was so funny about it. You know what I mean? It was so and accidents and just crashing all the time. The big giant scooters, just doing crazy shit all the time. So when you first told me that he died from a helicopter crash, I'm like, dude, that's so Oliver Tree to make us think that he died from a helicopter crash. I'm like, I can't believe this right now. And that's just it's the shock, right? It's the grief. Because then it hit, and you start seeing it, and you're seeing everybody. And even today, dude, it's been it's been 2 weeks. And there's the amount of people that Oliver Tree met, made content with, inspired. That dude lived life to the fullest, bro.
100%.
He never stopped. I don't think there was 1 second of the day where Oliver Tree fucking stopped. And it just sucks losing people like that. Especially the way he died, too. I just pray that it was quick. I pray for his family. His legacy lives on. But it's like, damn, dude. Those ones just kind of fucking hit. They hit hard.
Rest in peace, Tree.
You always come over with the worst ones. And it was like, you were like, it was weird. Like, it was like you looked at me and you just knew off my body language that I didn't know.
I was playing some Lil Peep the other day while I was cooking. And Shannon was like, he really did have a really good voice.
I know.
And I'm like, yep.
Josh would piss me off. Shout out Josh back at home. Love you, buddy. Miss you. He'd piss me off. He'd be like, dude, I can't stand his voice. I'm like, what are you talking about? I'm like, that's get away from me.
Get away from me.
I'm like, get away. A lot of people who don't like Peep, they're like, oh, I just can't stand his voice. I'm like,
Yeah.
what are you talking about? Peep saved my life. Suicide Boys saved my life. Scrim's new album, incredible. Scrim's solo album. I think he said he was going on a tour, a separate Scrim tour. Bro, oh my God. If it's in time where it's like I got my shit together, maybe I could sneak off for a dad night. Maybe I could go sneak out with Brennan for a dad night and go see Scrim because oh my God. And it makes me sad too because Ruby, I love Ruby so much. But when you're like the Duck Boy shit, you love that kind of James, my buddy James back at home, like that, like grunge, hit like rock and roll. You know what I mean? I'm not about that. And I know it's a thing. I get it. It's cool. And I'm happy for him. I'm happy that Ruby and Scrim can go separate ways and still make separate music that they love. It's their passion projects. That's Ruby's passion, that kind of music. I don't like it. I'm not a Duck Boy guy. If Ruby would just fucking come out with an album like Scrim just did, I'd lose my shit.
But
I would lose my shit.
that's the thing, though. Then it would just be suicide.
I know, but no. You don't. When I don't feel that way with Scrim in this album.
I do.
He just dropped a 60. Bro, he's singing. You haven't heard all this. There's 60 songs. I showed you 3. There's 60 songs, Brendan. I showed you 3.
That's a lot of songs.
There's heartbreak in there. There's talking about his dad. There's songs where he's actually singing. There's fucking head rock. Fucking,
Dude, Scrim does all the producing.
Dude.
He's goated. What do you want Ruby to do?
I just want Ruby to come out with one solo album like that. Why do all your solo albums, Ruby, have to be like Duck Boy Heart, like that rock shit? Like, I'm like,
Maybe he doesn't know how to
man.
do what Scrim does.
Yes, he does, because he's flawless when they're together. Ruby's flawless. Ruby's the GOAT. Scrim's
That's
the GOAT.
a question for
Scrim's the
Ruby.
GOAT. And I wonder how much, what was all of the album writing all Scrim, because it felt like it. But there's sometimes where I feel like there's some Ruby influence in it. So I wonder if Ruby did help write some of them. 60 songs, bro. 60 songs.
Yeah.
And they're all great. I can't name a bad one. And he's got Shia LaBeouf on it. Like, he did a podcast with Shia LaBeouf, so you don't hear Scrim. He only puts parts of Shia LaBeouf talking. And then it, like, goes with the song. Bro, it was a masterpiece. This album was a masterpiece. And that's a Scrim soul. And I'm not thinking, like, yeah, it has Suicide Boys vibes because of the beats and it's Scrim. But, like, I'm not sitting there listening going, I miss Ruby. Oh, this needs Ruby. Like, it's so good. Like, he's so good. If Ruby would just do the same thing.
But then what happens if he does the same thing? You're like, dude, it don't feel right without Scrim. It's going to kill him.
I know. But I think.
Why take the risk?
Bro, I
Just
just
jump on
want
Suicide Boys, do
songs.
your Duck Boys.
I just want songs how Scrim's doing, but Ruby by himself too. Just once.
He'd probably slap you.
Oh, dude. No. I love Ruby, and I don't listen to that music, and I'll support it. I'm happy he can go make his passion. Like, that's what he loves to do. Fuck yeah. Make it. Keep making it. I'm not saying don't make it. Can you just give me one album of you like that with Scrim just by yourself? And I'm a happy boy.
Maybe he can't, dude.
Yeah, he can. I know he can. I would love to see Ruby rap against anybody. I wish we could make a celebrity death rap, or some kind of just where it's just
Is
like
it confirmed that he writes all his own? What if Scrim wrote all his lyrics?
or AI.
Yeah, we actually had like ChatGPT.
We've been using AI for
We had
years.
ChatGPT before everybody.
We were using AI, dude. They're the best. God, Scrim's new album was amazing. Oliver Tree's album was kind of weird. Came out a couple months, but there's so many. And again, accidents happen. But there's
Like on his
so,
songs?
bro. What's it about? There's those videos of him on podcasts talking about how he has a fear of falling. He always, like, in his music was about falling. It's premonition.
Maybe when he made the
It's-
deal, the devil told him that he would die that way.
And that freaks me out,
I'm
too.
just, that's
That
a terrible
freaks me
joke.
out.
That's a terrible joke.
Well, dude, there's weird number shit. It's all that weird number stuff. And, like, I'm not going to go down it just because I don't, like, it just sucks talking. Like, Oliver Tree. It's just like, what the fuck? And then all the weird stuff that's with it, even on the album, the dates.
Yeah, it's kind of.
There's,
I don't know,
it's
man.
just that weird number 23 shit with Jim Carrey. And that's what's weird. And then when you look at Atlanta Records, weird. Who owns Atlanta Records? Weird. And we can keep going down the weirdness of all that with a lot of history in the world.
Yeah.
Weird. But I won't say it or do it because, people hate us. But it's weird.
Tragedy though.
It
but
sucks.
It's just not hitting.
That's when I go into, I'm like, dude, I get real crazy. I get psycho crazy with rabbit holes. And I talk to people at work because Michael Jackson was talking about frequency. Frequency is a real thing. You put it in water with different tones, you see different patterns. It's words. Us speaking right now is it. You know what I mean? God spoke into existence. It's it. Frequency's a real fucking thing. So when you can have songs change the world and make people come together because of music, that's powerful, right? When you say that's pretty powerful?
Yeah.
Like a guy like Michael Jackson, who's the biggest artist ever to exist in the humanities, bringing the world, singing the same songs, feeling the same way.
Yeah.
And that's pretty powerful, right?
Well, music is powerful.
Pretty powerful,
don't
right?
Don't sell music
Pretty
short.
Pretty fucking powerful, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what if they do know how to control us with frequency? And what if there is certain songs that get it, that make, like, you know what I mean? This song has it. We feel this way for a song.
Mm-hmm.
Can they, I get real crazy. Can they do that? Like, so if Oliver Tree was butting heads with them, is the frequency just not there in that album? So it doesn't, I don't know.
I see what you're saying.
I don't know. It's just weird shit I think about.
Maybe.
And then all the stuff he was talking about, there's just so much weird stuff, dude. What's real, what's not? And then there's even a video of a guy talking back in the day. He goes, it's going to get so weird that people talk about how weird it is. And then it's going to get even weirder than that. Mm-hmm. And I think that's where we're at. AI is getting crazy. It's like almost every 6 months there's a new famous. Remember, did you see the videos I was sharing to you of the guys fighting?
Yeah,
Leprechaun?
I like it.
Aren't those incredible? Bye-bye, Hollywood.
Yeah.
Bye-bye, Hollywood.
know,
Actors, writers, screenplays. Bye-bye.
And it's going to be cheaper, too, by a lot.
It's getting crazy.
Well, bro, you just watched Toy Story 5 and you gave it a 2.8. So why would I give a crap if it gets replaced with AI? If they're making 2.8 products.
Separating real from fake and control. Why do we come together and believe things when people had their TVs and when they got the news and everybody saw on the news that night that they saw this or heard that? Did you see that? And then they go to work the next day and they talk about what they saw because everyone saw it on their TV and they heard it and they talked about it. Mm-hmm. I told Natalie, I'm like, what if it's to the point now? I'm sure it's to the point where it's already like this. AI can probably make an earthquake happens and kills 5,000 people. It's going to make it seem like that's real. It can also make it seem like people are actually sharing it and it's acting like people are actually, because when you share something or you comment on it, it can probably make it seem like so many accounts and so many people who aren't real, who are AI, are acting like this happened.
Right. Yeah, that's a real problem.
That's probably already happening.
It is.
What's going to happen, brother? There's something's going to happen. And I'm not sitting here in my room with the blinds closed going, I'm not going out today. That's not me. I'm going out there trying to grind and get money so I can take care of my baby and my girl, laugh with you, enjoy shit, But the realness of like how fast some things are changing is real. And like, and what freaks me out, it's like, how come the jobs of the people who these jobs are gone? Where are they talking to you guys? Are they like going, hey guys, with this AI transition going on, we're going to be, you guys, we have this field of you guys. AI is going to do all this. So we're going to have you guys do this. Are they doing that? Or is it just go, hey guys, we're letting some layoffs happen now. When's that day come? Because it don't make sense. If I'm paying you and Jerry to try and get people to sign up and take care of angry customers and deal with this transactions that my one AI guy can do for the whole country, not just this location, it can do all of the locations. You know what I mean? It's so much smarter than us. Why aren't we preparing? Like the optimistic people are going to survive, but like, where's the preparation? Because
that's where the learning AI comes in. That's why you use it every day. You use the thing that's, if you can't beat them, join them. So understand the technology.
So we're going to be working for AI.
I mean, if you're not doing manual labor or something, you're gonna have it's gonna be somewhat in your work space. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'll stay optimistic, and I will do that. We use AI. I believe I love the great part of AI. The great part of AI I love. It's amazing. Dude, to be able to do what we could do, incredible.
The worst part about AI is the human element.
Exactly.
We're flawed. And things happen. Bad things are going to continue happening just like good things.
The unprecedented. The parents who had the iPod shuffles, they didn't know the parents now that, hey, if you have a kid on a screen all his life, he's fucked up. He can't really talk to people. Like now that's
yeah, the way he says funny.
Yeah, that's right. Now how people now we know.
Right.
So now, what's the unprecedentedness of this that we can't think of right now? We can't think of it. we
It's
can
not
try
even-
and think of
hey,
it,
it's
but we
not
can't
even,
think of it.
It's not even that we can't think of it. I believe that like all these fake bullshit culture wars and like all this fake outrage over, oh, this actress said this or this happened over here,
Yeah.
is to like get us distracted
Yeah.
from the things we need to pay attention to.
Yep.
Like these deeper questions
Yeah.
that are happening right now.
And then what kind of bothers me now the most when I hear from people, like even like Sean says this sometimes. It's like if we don't care, he's like, oh, I just don't care. I don't pay attention to all that stuff. I'm like, that's why it's never gonna change or get better. Like, yes, I'm stupid. Yes, I don't have the answers. But do I take the time to actually try to learn what's going on and figure out what the best way to go about things?
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. So this wave of people who aren't going to care and like don't care and whatever because it's easier, it's like that's the problems aren't going to get resolved. The problems don't get resolved.
Mm-hmm.
They become greater.
Yeah.
So again, that's where it comes like it's humans' fault. Watching The Matrix now and Terminator, like go watch The Matrix, go watch The Terminator, and it's just kind of like, what the fuck is going on? What the fuck is going on? Weird. It's like when conspiracy theories become biblical. Whoa. You know what I mean? Like it's weird shit. Weird shit. Weird shit. So yeah,
It's a lot.
it's a lot. What an episode.
Yeah.
I've seriously missed doing this with you. It's been amazing. Jobins, I miss you guys so much. Again, we're not done. We're just trying to figure it out. We're sorry we've been gone. We've missed you guys. We're going to try and be better once we get things stabilized and be back.
Yeah,
So,
dude, this is actually a great time, dude. I thank you guys
Yeah.
always for
If
watching. Please
you've
like
wa-
and subscribe. Like,
if you watch the whole pod and you enjoy our pod, we can't thank you enough. I love you guys so much. This pod has changed my life in so many ways. Sean and Tim have changed my life in so many ways. We've met and had so many good conversations because of this pod. We've had so many good laughs. It's something that I truly love doing. I don't ever want to give it up. Will things happen in times where there's like, sorry guys, no pods happening? Yeah. But we will be back.
yeah.
And we do appreciate every single one of you who watch. Thank you for always sticking with us. We hope you enjoyed us back. We love you.
We love
And
you guys. Keep living, keep learning.
Thank you to this pod room. There's been so many damn good times in this pod room. And to the next, because guess what? We started in my mom and dad's basement. We got that to a point where it felt like a pod room through about a year there.
Right?
Then we moved down here and we're in a kitchen.
The apartment
We
kitchen.
were in a
there.
kitchen. We didn't give up. We didn't have pod room. We did it in the kitchen. Then we got this pod room, and it's been the like this was like our level up, right? Like this felt like a pod studio. So we'll get there again, and wherever we get set up, and we make it happen.
Dude, and it's like, you should honestly, if you're ever doing it at home or just set it up anywhere, dude.
I
'Cause
know.
I'd even do it in my kitchen right now, guys.
Yep, Natalie's been
Videos,
telling me to,
so-
where I should. So once I get settled, once everything gets settled,
Right.
I think it'll be easier for me too, and I will.
But
So-
yeah, happy to do this with
Yeah.
you. Thank you so much.
We love you guys. Have a good, safe week. We'll see you next time.